know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Let's see what's going on. The what jigga. What? Right next to me. My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
an artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is
TJ Swords. What's popping, world?
We are the what show, the what jigga. Gang, I apologize to y'all. I did not promote even the slightest that we was going live tonight. I did mention it here and there, but I did not do my due diligence, so we're gonna just have to wait for everybody to come in. But salute to Miss Rockitty first in the building. We appreciate you in the building,
Miss Rockitty.
Good evening. Listen, we would have one of the greatest. This probably be the greatest show we've ever had. I'm just gonna be honest.
You always say that.
Nah, this one
get better and better.
This one gonna be the best show we've ever had. If y'all can hear me, make some noise. Let me know. But I want to say first before we get started, an icon to me. And I'm almost 100% that this is right because it popped up on my phone. But I want to say RIP to the legend, Billy D. Williams, if this is true.
If it's true.
I would hope for it not to be true. But if this legendary, this icon, one of the greatest, black actors, period, Billy D. Williams, he blazed a lot of trails. He's a role model. A lot of good things. We got a lot going on, but first I want to say, first and foremost, this man, like, he was in Star Wars, right?
Yep.
Lando Calrissian. I think he probably might have been one of the first black actors in Star Wars, if I'm not mistaken. And
so too.
And he made a really big, he made a really big iconic character out of the role they gave him. And I don't think he was even supposed to last that long. He did so well that they brought him back. But salute to Billy D. Williams, rest in peace. Mahogany, and how many movies? It's so many movies, I can't even think of them all. Cowboy Hater, Herder in the building. We salute. We're going to have that conversation. Eminem beat Kenny in an award that's comparable to Nickelodeon. We're going to talk about it. We're going to definitely talk about it. We're going to get into all that. But yeah, Miss Rockitty, I need confirmation too, but I believe that Billy D. Williams has passed away. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they have their day. And hopefully I pray for his safe journey. If you're looking over that at Flizzy and TJ, what they're doing with their heads down, they're sharing the show.
Share.
So in the first 5 minutes, I would say that's what it takes for us to share this show, because I personally did not share the show today, but we're going to talk about some crazy stuff. First and foremost, if you got a drink in your hand, if you got a drink to salute with us, we're going to do a little cheer real quick. If you got a drink, Flair's with the fresh cup of water. Yeah. TJ came with the new drink today. This is the what drink? What is it, TJ? You gotta explain to him.
This is the Reposado Don Julio Reposado and passion fruit.
There it is. Don Julio.
The passion fruit has to be the Welch's one.
The Welch's passion fruit with the Don Julio. Y'all know what it is. The what show, the what jigga.
What?
Gang, listen.
I just want to say that all day. What?
I don't know if y'all know what's going on, but I want to talk about. It's so many topics, gang. Miss Tiny in the building. Salute, Miss Tiny. We appreciate you. Victor in the building. We appreciate you. We're just warming up. We're just getting ready because we got so much to talk about, gang. I don't know. We got enough time to do all this conversation. So many things. Vic in the building. Vic was here last week, but this is the first thing I want to talk about. It's in the title, and I'm going to get to Eminem and Kendrick. We're gonna get to that about Eminem beating Kendrick in in the AMA awards, but he only beat him in 2 categories. Kendrick won 1, but we're gonna talk about that. I want to talk about this right here. I don't know if y'all know, but this guy just pardoned this guy. Larry Hoover was just pardoned by Trump, allegedly. So, and NBA YoungBoy. So allegedly, NBA YoungBoy and Larry Hoover are amongst the people that have been pardoned. So after 23 years, I'm sorry, over 20 plus years, I believe Larry Hoover might have been in there for 30 years, but he's getting pardoned by the president. All right, so let me keep this moving. Let me see. Let him have some poor thing. We're gonna have a conversation. I just wanted to. That's just news. You know what I mean? I wanted y'all to know that that's happening after all these years. A lot of people. I know we had the Drake and Kanye concert. Remember, it was Free Larry Hoover concert, and Drake and Kanye came together famously to free Larry Hoover and things of that nature. So I just wanted to let y'all know about that. Also, before we get rolling, I want to hit you with the black-yeti.com. Make sure
gotta get the voice.
You head over to the sponsor, black-yeti.com. Make sure you support. That's the sponsor for the show. They ship throughout the country, everywhere in the country, and they good.
Black.
Let me see. I got the
yeti.com.
I smoked 2 bobs yesterday. This the black-yeti right here. The black rolling papers, and this is actually his Kool-Aid. So he got the cherry limeade.
How you got some weed aid? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
It's crazy. Don't let your kids get in it.
Right.
And some gummies. You know what I mean? But
the Kool-Aid, we gotta say that for the cookout, bro.
We gotta say that for the cookout. But listen,
maybe you should whip it up, put some of that Don Julio shit. That'd be some old. You have to name that shit Death or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, I want to talk about this because Kendrick fans are mad. Kendrick fans, including Casanat, they kind of confused because what had happened with Eminem. Do y'all know about what happened with Eminem?
Not partially. I know he won an award over Kendrick, and I know people are mad at that.
Right? He won 2 awards, but it's the American Music Awards, and the American Music Awards are voter driven. So
okay,
you have like weeks. I think you can go on every day and vote. So he got outvoted, and what happened was Eminem won for the categories. It was favorite male hip hop artist. Yep. And I believe he won for favorite hip hop album. So let me read this article real quick. Eminem's American Music Awards has been called into question by Casanat. Y'all know who Casanat is, the young YouTuber dude. The rap legend caused quite an upset at the award ceremony, winning favorite hip hop artist and favorite hip hop album over expected victor Kendrick Lamar. Sanat, who attended the award live and co-presented a gong, reacted with shock to Eminem's win. He said, "Let's be real. I F with Slim Shady, but let's be real. Eminem is tough, but let's be real, gang." He couldn't process it, gang. But see, what people don't understand is it's a fan-driven award, right? I don't even watch the American Music Award. Flizzy, when the last time you watched that?
I haven't watched any award show in years.
Think about it. Now, what people don't understand, right? Let me get to these comments real quick. What people don't understand is, first of all, they going by 2024, right? So when you say favorite male hip hop artist, or you say favorite album, he dropped The Death of Slim Shady, which is Eminem's last album, Slim Shady, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Gras, right? Yeah. It was supposed to be the end of Slim Shady, He had a whole massive campaign, right? Bianca in the building, Mary in the building, salute. Cowboys in the building. He dropped a massive campaign for that album. He pushed that album, right? But what the thing was, that came out before GNX. GNX ain't come out till November. That's the very last month of the year, for one. For two, there was no Super Bowl, none of this stuff yet. All it was Not Like Us, and then they had that one album. Yep. So GNX is a massive album, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, there's Death of Slim Shady was a huge record way before GNX drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
So not only that, Eminem fans, they was on it. They was every day voting. Kendrick fans wasn't. Now Kendrick did win for best song, favorite song. He won for Not Like Us. But it is a fan-driven award. That means the more people that vote for a certain person is going to win. So that's basically it. Don't mean it's the best guy that won it. Let me see what Cowboy said. Favorite instead of best as a category tells you all you need to know. Yes, favorite means who do you like more. It's not that it's the best; it's the favorite. So if I say who's my favorite, Fliz or TJ, I gotta and I tell the fans to vote. It ain't up to me no more. I can't get mad if I don't vote, and for two, if they're saying the favorite again amongst some pop, these are teeny boppers, Fliz.
Yeah. Let's just put something into perspective. I'll say about all of it. There's no one in the realm of hip hop that will be out fan voted that will out fan vote Eminem.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
I'll just say that right now.
If
it have to go fan for fan, there's no one in hip hop that's gonna out vote Eminem's fan base.
Not really.
Like,
and the thing is, he gains new fans as he gets older. Like,
yeah, for real. Like, even the new generation of people love Eminem stuff, baby.
It's
like,
crazy.
You're not gonna out fan vote that man. You know
that Houdini record brought back a 20-year-old song.
Yep.
Right? He revived Slim Shady and the whole video that him and Dr. Dre did 20 years ago.
Yeah. And
millions of new kids now know who Eminem is off of a brand new video that he just dropped. Millions of new fans.
What you think that conversation was like? We need one of those again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, Dre gonna do whatever him say. He's saying like Dre, like you doing him like whatever.
Dre made the beat and sent it to him, and he's like, you know what this is? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what it is? A lot of people. It was a lot of controversy when that Houdini joint dropped because it was real divisive. Like a lot of people. This is the thing: when you can make everyone listen, whether they like it or not, you already won.
You won.
I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, if Jay-Z can make everybody listen, if Eminem can make everybody listen, right? All these old heads in their 50s, if everybody goes listen, it don't even matter your opinion no more. You know what I mean? He just made the entire world listen to Houdini, and a lot of people was like, they gave it one spin, hated it. Gave it one spin, loved it. Yeah. A lot of even his own fans was divided. So it's like, but it didn't matter. You all listened to it. So that made it the biggest record in the world.
I was just like, this is like the Eminem that we know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
I enjoyed it.
I mean, yeah, because the video, everything.
You know, people don't do that no more.
It's nostalgia because it brought you back to beginning.
People don't tell a story. They can't be comedic no more. They just too busy trying to be either hard or drugged out, or you know what I'm saying? They drilling and everything. People they can't process that. So when you give them something like that got a concept. The whole album was a concept. You listen to it, Fliz?
Of course I did.
You listen to it, TJ? For sure. The whole album was a concept. He was killing his alter ego, and the alter ego wasn't trying to die. Yeah. So it's like that was the whole album, and a lot of people didn't get that. Now I like that song by M. It took me back, dead ass. But the thing is, everybody not ready for that, so they don't understand when a guy is doing a concept album that's comedic. I can't think of many more comedic albums. What, Will Smith just dropped something comedic?
Nah.
It wasn't comedic.
No. Let's not mention that album in the same vein, bro.
You can't do that, Charles.
No way.
But I mean, he got the voices.
I
think we should we should hit the button, hit the rewind button, 10 seconds.
Erase that.
You don't think
that never happened?
Will Smith is not Will Smith album not comedic?
Will Smith's new album wasn't comedic at all.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
He had that one song where he was multi-personalities, but he was being dead serious on that album.
I think a lot of he was on apology. He was on an apology tour.
Oh,
I think a lot of people they wasn't ready for it, and you have to be kind of dug in with Eminem already because he said some once again some.
That's why I said it was like, all right, this is the M that you know. Like he's like, I might get canceled.
But at this point, you can't cancel.
I thought he was like daring you.
Yeah,
he was like, I dare you.
Yeah.
He was trying to get canceled, and they got mad. They got mad. Like,
people got mad, but
they got mad.
The cancel era's over.
And they was getting mad over little shit too. He said something about he mentioned Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah. They lost their mind. Like they was like, "Yo, what the hell? You're like this white guy." It's like, "Yo, this guy been doing this for 20 years." Like, I can't get shocked by Eminem no more.
Yeah.
Fuel is fire. JID. Yeah, JID
went nuts. This is dope.
JID is nasty. Yep.
But you know, when you get on the song with Eminem, you gotta go. Like LL went nuts.
Yeah.
On that Murdergram. LL went nuts on Murdergram with Eminem.
But you got to.
Eminem playing it with us who know the real one. 10 toes down. They can try to keep holding Drake's hand. We all know better. Darlene, salute Darlene in the building. Chestnut. The thing is, people got upset because technically, in all metrics, let's just be honest, Kendrick was the biggest rapper of 2024. In every metric, every kind of way.
Everyone. Yep.
Now, Eminem did have a big record. Eminem, low-key, Fliz, he came out of nowhere and just announced his album. He put his foot in it. He promoted it for like a month or two. That thing went crazy. And he broke some more records yet again. He beat his own self.
That's all he has to do. He's to an astronomical level, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he came out in 99, man. Like, well, that's when he got big. 99. It's 2025. And like, what can you say? I don't think no one can have the drive. I can just drop. He can drop something tomorrow. Yeah. Everybody's gonna listen to it. Everybody's gonna flock to it.
And they're gonna critique it.
But 2024 and to now belong to Kendrick, though. I'll say that.
That's
Kendrick took that. That's like over. Yep.
And watching the tour, I'm like, this shit. It looks so crazy.
Eminem tour?
No.
The
Kendrick. I was watching last night. You know, everybody. You can watch that shit on YouTube. Like, I mean, whatever city to city. But like, some people be recording this shit. But yeah, I was like, damn, this shit looks crazy. The stage looks so bananas.
Mm-hmm.
He's all over the damn. Like, know what I mean? He's on this side. He's coming to the.
You talking about the one I just went to?
Yeah,
that shit is crazy. And it's bigger
I just seen it when I think they was in LA.
It's bigger in LA too than mine because they came out on the floor. It's like it just looked bigger.
It looked big in the one in LA.
That shit was
like, that shit was like, I don't know. That was some other type of stage. I'm like, yeah, that shit looks dope.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. He brought Bieber out. Everybody all up in arms about Bieber looking crazy.
Damn, Bieber.
Salute. Rocket said you can't cancel M. Let me see. We got a super chat. Salute to the super chat, Carlos. We appreciate you with the super chat.
Peace.
Should no artist win any rap awards other than K-Dot for 2024? Nobody has ever had that run. I love him. He's a legend, but no way he should have won. Shaking my head. That's true.
Agreed.
But it's two things. Like, we all know that by any metric, Kendrick was bigger, but the fans gotta go vote.
Yeah, if the fans
that's
vote,
what happened.
That's what you're not gonna get. He's not gonna get outvoted.
Fans are crazy, yo.
And they're gonna be every day, and he don't got to tell it. Eminem ain't gonna be like, vote for me, guy. He's not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He's not gonna tell you do nothing because he's just gonna sit back and be in his little mansion or whatever, and in his studio every morning. He not even paying attention.
With his hoodie on.
With his hoodie on. So Kendrick fans did get him that other award, not like us, but that wasn't that probably was M fans too. Like, everybody was like, oh, that's the #1 song of the year. Like, come on, like, Joy came out in May, cleared the whole year, still going. So I don't think it was just Kendrick fans that got him that award, but the other awards, when you're saying favorite, that means whoever's clicking. They're not going by, oh, he made the biggest record. They're like, no, who's my favorite? Well, and you gotta think a lot of older people that don't listen to hip hop no more.
They gotta vote for Eminem.
They're gonna see his name, then they're gonna click it.
Oh, I know
that. You know, that is a true statement right there. There's a lot of OG heads that Kendrick isn't going to infiltrate their hip hop.
No,
that's true. That's a true statement.
And you know what else I saw too? I saw a lot of people that said, I haven't listened to rap in years, but when I saw Eminem come back out, I went and played that album. So it's a lot of them people that jumped back in it and was like, they had their mixed reviews. I don't think you can get away from rap and then come back in and say and critique somebody's. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know how much your critique gonna really.
Like you haven't been listening.
You've been listening. You ain't listening to hip hop in 15 years, and then you jump back in. Some of them had negative reviews about it. Like, I haven't listened in years. Then when I went and listened to that, I didn't like it. Like, I know quite a few people, like people that really liked Eminem back in the day, listened to this one and they were like, I didn't like it.
Nah, not that same.
It wasn't the same effect to them.
Salute Antonio in the building. Appreciate you. Let me see, Miss Tiny, E&J on Murdergram. Yeah, that was, listen, LL went crazy on Murdergram. Like, LL was like, you not bodying me. I be listening to, every time I listen to a Fliz, I go back. I listened to like a couple, like last week.
Yep.
I go back and try to catch LL slipping on that joint. And I'm like, every time I listen to it, I'm like, I stop everything. I'm like, let me listen to this. I'm gonna listen to this niggas, but I'm gonna dissect this shit. Living them and killing them. I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for a flop. It's like nothing. Everything. He's fucking killed that shit, yo. Listen, yeah, nah.
Yo, after 2001, nobody is ever gonna drop something whack with an Eminem feature. Nobody.
No.
I don't know.
You heard how many rappers rewrote a verse? Oh, M's on it. Wait.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, hold up.
You can't now. It's just like you just can't because that Nas line. It's like no one wants to get bodied.
Yeah.
Forget anybody. When you're on a track with anybody, you're like, I don't want to be the weak link.
And JID held his
that
own.
One.
Yeah.
JID held his own, Logic held his own, and Your boy
Logic,
Joyner
Logic
Lucas.
Yeah,
Joyner Lucas always
Joyner's
shows his
gonna do what
own.
he
All,
do
yo,
anyway.
all three of those cats you
Shout out
named
to
are
Joyner
rappers.
Lucas.
Those are spitters.
Yeah.
I like all those dudes you just named, so I wouldn't expect nothing less from them.
Homebody in the building. Edwin, I see your comment.
Homebody.
What up, homebody?
Edwin said, Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time, but unfortunately, Death of Slim Shady didn't reach my top 5 M albums. He definitely got joints on there though, but I see people putting it in their top 3. It's not a bad album to me. I like Kamikaze. I like the first one, the Slim Shady
His
album.
very first one.
I like the very first album, and I like the Marshall Mathers. I like I cannot stand my worst Eminem album to this day, and it would never be anything worse than the Eminem joint. What's it called? Resurrect? No, it's called
It's something with an auto, right?
Some with an R. But yeah, the one where he's
why my brain like resuscitation or some shit like that.
It's something like that.
I can't remember the name of it
and
either.
the joint with the Beyonce track.
Help us out if you know.
I cannot listen.
But it is something with an auto.
That's the worst album I did a whole video, bro.
Relapse? Is it Relapse?
No, it's not Relapse. I'm gonna look it up right now.
It's something with
matter of fact, let me get this because let me see. Now I need to know Eminem album. Eminem. They probably already told me in the comments.
Eminem show, I think that was my favorite one to this day. That one was like crazy.
Revival.
Oh, Revival.
Yeah.
Revival is my worst Eminem album. I'm just going to review on that, man. I was cursing and everything. I was like, listen, who this shit for? That the fuck that it used to be an MC. I was mad as a motherfucker. I did not like Revival whatsoever. Ain't no way Eminem should have won that. No, but they voting. So you gotta think his fan base is crazy, and Eminem is. Let's not stop. Let's stop bugging out. Eminem is a fucking dynamic beast, gang. Yeah. So let's be honest. Now I know people don't really put that on this last album, but let me see. Eminem did not beat.
At least Kendrick. It wasn't overly blasphemous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought the album was dope though.
Yeah, and it's no like. This ain't even nothing. Like, let's be the American Music Awards is nothing. M didn't even show up to get the award. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was about to say.
So it is really not that serious, but it's a talking point. Let me see. Oh my God, the LA show was so good. All the Aries in the building. Katie.
Now the LA show look crazy.
I love Kendrick, but Americans forget America is not the world. Eminem is global. Yeah. And you gotta think anybody can vote from anywhere.
Yeah.
Good point. Who said that?
Katie. Salute to Katie.
Katie, yo, salute Katie. That's a good ass point.
I watched all fan live streams and videos from Gen X Tour. Just amazing. I even put up a video of when I went to in my videos. I put up a 30-minute clip of me at the Kendrick.
Even that should look crazy. Yeah.
No, it was crazy, man. Listen,
I'm just amazed by like the stage, like what he's doing with the stage, the cameras, and like it's a dope show, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah,
with the dances and everything.
No, he did his thing. And SZA.
Of course.
Me and wifey went to the show. She like, I don't really know much SZA music. I said, don't worry about it.
You're gonna know.
You're gonna have a great time. It was a great time. It's like, yo, listen, I got caught up in the praying mantises up there. They got some people in some praying mantis costumes, and they're doing this. They're just doing this little crazy.
Yeah.
My camera stuck on them like this. I'm like, yo, what the? Why is there a praying mantis up there?
They didn't know there was a secret being transmitted to the audience.
Nah, the show was crazy. Ken said, what was the voting period for the award show? I think it was It's a couple weeks. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing too. Maybe it was before the Super Bowl. They could have been at this votes in. I don't know. Let me see what else going on.
The Super Bowl might have had them losing votes. There was a lot of people mad at him for that.
What?
As much as hip hop loved it, the non-hip hop people hated the Super Bowl.
The
So think about that. Hip hop that Super Bowl was only good to hip hop fans.
That's not true because that thing was the most watched. It's bigger than It passed Michael Jackson. Yeah, so everybody was watching it. And a lot of people I thought wouldn't like it. They were like, it was people was like talking to me that I was like, that I'm not even gonna talk to that person about it because I know they hated it. They were like, did you see Kendrick? It was amazing. I was like, yo, you liked it? Like, wow. But let me see.
They're watching right now, like
Miss Tiny. Miss Tiny said Kendrick has 3 billion streams on Spotify and about 17 other record-breaking things in just the last 3 months. The dude is a lyrical savant, a Pulitzer. Most of these rappers can't even spell Pulitzer. I'm glad you got spell check on the spell check. That's because LL went in the studio with most people. Eminem hears their verse, then comes out there. I'm going to say something crazy and stats in the building. Salute stats. I'm going to say something crazy, and y'all can agree or say whatever, or you might not even think about this. I'm going to be honest. I think Eminem kind of dumbed it down on that verse. I'm just going to be honest. Not saying on, not. I think the verse with LL. I think he said, "I'm not going to try to outshine LL." If I listen to Eminem verse, I'm like, M kind of like taking it easy. He kind of like mailing this a little bit. I think he like, I don't want to do this. Like, not saying he could have bodied him or whatever, because LL coming so crazy. But I think if I'm Eminem and I heard LL's verse, I'd be like, oh no, ball this paper up. You know what I mean? But I think Eminem low key let LL live. He didn't want this shit where they talking about Jay-Z where Eminem bodied you on your own track. Like he's like, I don't even want that shit to happen to LL. Because I think Eminem really got a deep respect for LL. Let's just be honest.
I don't see that at all.
You don't think so, Flizzy?
Hell no, that's not in a rapper's DNA.
So right. So just but if you go listen to Eminem verse toward the end, he started cutting it up a little. He started getting a little more into it, and he started doing what he do. Yep. But in the beginning, it's like he kind of mailing it in. It's like I don't want to outshine this nigga. I'm just gonna be honest. Eminem staying here. Kendrick's become my favorite artist over the last year. I've liked Dot's music for a long time, but only started deep diving once the beef kicked off. I've been missing out a lot. Yeah, Kendrick you'll go down a rabbit hole with K-Dot. Yeah. Poetic Justice by Drake. That's a great song. Revival.
I know. Thank you, Imperial Stats.
Yeah. Revival. I could not stand. That's one of the worst records. I was like, I'm like, who is this guy? Like, what are you doing? That's when Eminem was holed up. Listening to why.
The voting is from March to March. So I mean,
that's what she's a fucking year.
So the Super Bowl happened too.
A nice fiscal.
No. It said. Oh, so they was voting. Wow.
From March 2020. I didn't like to March 2025. So everything happened already.
Homebody didn't like that Houdini album, the Slim Shady, Death of Slim Shady album. It's some people that say that though.
Yeah, I mean, it's music. That's the beautiful thing about it, man.
That's a fact.
Some person gonna hate what you like, you know.
Yeah, the Relapse album was crazy. I think the Relapse was when he got back because he had a trash joint before that. I think it was there was a trash joint before that, and I think Relapse might have been the one that he.
Like it was a comeback.
It was like a comeback record. I'm bugging out. No, he right. And Relapse was bad too. I think there was an album where go see the doctor. That was on. I think that's on Relapse.
I don't remember the songs on which album for Eminem because I'm an Eminem fan, but I'm not an Eminem stan. You know what I mean? It's like I like him, so I can't name. Oh, this was on this album. I don't have that.
You just know the song.
Yeah, I know the joints. Yeah.
Let me see. M can rap, but he makes a lot of trash songs. I can't even argue. But that's all relative because if you want to hear something wacky, then it's not a trash record. You know what I mean? Like if you want to hear Slim Shady doing Slim Shady, oh my God, like you want to hear all that, then it's great. And I'm open to some weird stuff sometimes.
He's he's comfortable in his skin. So when you got an artist that's gonna do that, there's gonna be shit you just hate, you know, when you have an artist that comfortable.
Kathy said, I'm 60 years old. I stopped listening to rap years ago, but Eminem has always been my number one. I just added Kendrick, so he's my number two. Salute to Kathy.
That's what's up. Salute. Kathy, we got the OG in the house.
Kendrick is a great place to start if you're gonna jump back in. Kendrick and SZA show was amazing. Salute Mary Brown, the producer in the build. Both Em and Kendrick are my favorites, but I wasn't feeling Death of Slim Shady. You see a lot of people not feeling the Death of Slim Shady. But again, it's him. It's a 56-year-old Eminem. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said he wasn't off. I don't think he was off. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was off, but I think a whole album of Slim Shady, like that's a lot to digest. You know what I mean? When he used to give you Slim Shady,
that's what we was getting though back in the day.
I don't think you got a whole album.
Not a whole, but majority of the album, like the big records, was the Slim Shady type of albums.
Slim hit his peak. Drake hit his. I mean, I'm sorry. He made me think of Drake. Miss Tiny, salute. I think Eminem hit his peak when he started doing them joints like my closet. I'm cleaning out my closet. That era with like Toy Soldiers. Like
with the classic Rihanna and all
that.
That's that, right?
Yeah, that's when M started hitting the stride with my tea's gone cold.
I think that was his peaking.
That was
peak.
I don't think that was stride.
Even after that was the 8 Mile soundtrack. But one of his biggest songs.
What's on that 8 Mile soundtrack?
His biggest song ever. That was his biggest song ever. Yeah.
We need this, Fliz. Hold on, we need this. Let's go.
These weak arms are heavy as vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti's nervous, but on the surface look calm and ready to drop bomb, something like that. You know?
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's like, but that is one of that. Honestly, that's one of the biggest songs ever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's the
And
craziest song.
In that, like,
Nah, that's a crazy song. Like anybody that don't like Eminem, you could play that song.
that was the height of
Listen.
Eminem, bro. The movie.
That was
Yeah,
his. That
like,
is literally his biggest track ever.
Then he signed 50 Cent, so it's like, I mean, his track record is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. I like that. That's Let's not forget the song "Stan" created a new phrase. Stan.
Yes,
it's like LL created the term "goat." He created the term "Stan,"
and they still stay Stan to this day. They calling us Kendrick Stans. But anyway, but not only with the Stan, like people don't understand the pen game on Stan is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Like this dude is an underground head that actually got commercial rapper money to do this stuff that underground rappers do. Stan is an underground record for most people. Like that's an underground dude would write something so dope like that. You got it high, like you know what I'm saying. Like to think about that and put that in. I think it's 4 verses in Stan. I think
it might be.
I know it's a long.
I think it's like 4 verses.
But he sampled that Dido song, and
yeah.
So that's the thing. Eminem was like he was out there sampling like alternative records and making half rock joints. He wasn't just appealing to one element. So that my tea's gone cold, I don't know why. Yeah. I got out of bed at all.
Miss Tiny, salute.
For real, that was just a crazy sample.
Just the song itself. What else? I mean,
the Dido song. Yeah, her name is Dido. That song is crazy. Listen to that shit, for real.
Miss
The
Tiny
sample,
said, salute to Super Chat for Miss Tiny. We appreciate you. I traded Drake for Eminem about 12 years ago. Wow. I think Drake was just coming in the game.
That's crazy. Eminem predates him. You traded him in.
Damn. She's like, nah, I'm going to go back to Eminem.
I know, right?
Christopher Reeve's track was beautiful. Some people gave him flack. They were like, out of all the things,
was mad too.
They were like, all the things you could be talking about, you still talking about Christopher Reeve's. Like, but that was because, and he thought that out. Yeah. Because last thing. So think about if you pull Slim Shady out of a jar, like out of a genie bottle. Yeah. He's gonna come out talk about Christopher Reeves. Let's just be honest. That's the last thing he talked about when he went in. So it's like a dude in jail. Slim Shady will talk about Christopher Reeves. To him, that's the epitome of whatever. And a lot of people didn't like that. I mean, it is what I know. Some people's like, that's corny. You still talking about Christopher Reeves? The dude's been dead for 20-something years. That's corny. But
that's part of the Slim Shady story too.
First of all, I mean, if anybody tries to put a cap on artistic vision, says you can't talk for somebody who's been 20 years dead, then there's a lot of rap lyrics that gotta go.
I'm still kicking like Bruce Lee, boy.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll bring up Mozart and Beethoven in a verse. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, like you can't. If you're gonna use that as the barometer to hate, just hating.
The Juice 93.7 was popping. You got the city turned up right now. Salute.
Katie said, I'm gonna get to the Juice. Katie said, are you guys gonna talk about Papoose saying he wrote Sheetha? We talked about that last week, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We talked about Papoose
in the chat. That was in the chat.
So Papoose wrote for Papoose wrote Sheetha for Remy Ma.
He's saying that. He said he wrote a lot of shit though.
He said he wrote 90% of her stuff.
Damn, yo.
I believe
this whole situation is like, damn.
Son. I'll never believe nothing Remy Ma says ever again.
I've been seeing it back and forth. This shit feels ugly.
I think, and this is the thing too.
We went from Black Love to this.
There's no Santa Claus.
I thought that Remy Ma was solid.
Sorry, kids. Right? The tooth fairy never lived.
You know why we thought Remy Ma was so? We used to believe Remy Ma because when someone raps a certain way, you start to believe they're honorable. Yeah. Guess what? That's Pat Penn. Pat Penn is writing that stuff, so you starting to feel like, yo, she's official. Da 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 da. Yeah. If somebody official, I feel like Pap's official. So he's writing, he's putting his soul on that paper. She become official by default, right? That's like if DMX is writing for Drake. At some point, y'all gonna be like, "Yo, Drake official." Am I bugging?
I wouldn't like.
Wait, no, hold on, Fliz. If
DMX is writing the
DMX or Jadakiss wrote 90% of Drake's verses, you think they're gonna be garbage? No, they're gonna be fire. Yeah. So think about it. If Drake got 15 years of fire ass verses,
you ain't gonna get singing Drake from DMX.
I'm saying like that. The voice tone, the nothing will match. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Can't do that.
Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. You can't. I can't translate. DMX to Drake. My brain won't allow it.
I know he's public enemy #1, gang.
No, I like Drake. I'm not
come on, gang.
Yo, I'm a Drake fan. I don't hate Drake.
You see like 3 dudes in the background, like
yo, I can't translate a DMX verse to a Drake voice. I can't do it.
Yo, hold on. Salute to the Juice in the building. Salute Ruckles in the building. I was listening to you You was playing the old school stuff. I think it was this morning, either this morning or yesterday morning.
Yeah.
He played a lot of old school boom bap shit in the morning. I think it was some Lord Finesse, and it was a couple joints. So salute the Ruckers in the building. 93.7.
All the DJs in the city.
Get the app. The Juice app.
The Juice 93.7.
And Miss Tiny said, I love the nod to Big Daddy Kane in the video. Dead ass. Let me see. I tried Kanye for Eminem when M dissed Trump. Yeah, I get it. Salute to Katie, $20 super chat. We appreciate you, Katie. Salute. We miss Katie. Katie hasn't been in a while, bro. Did we ever send her some gear or something?
I was sending out so much gear, I can't remember who got what.
Katie, if we owe you something, let me know. We can send it because I'm trying to make sure everybody got their gear, their Coleon hat, or whatever they Fliz merchandise. Whatever. If we owe you something, let me know. Hit me in the chat or something. Thank you, Katie, for the super chat. We appreciate you. Murder was one of those situations where the music video has my appreciation. Yeah, Eminem. I mean, LL and M. Listen, we need some more though.
This is a beat that I can freak and just drop the reel.
I told Shorty she was out of pocket last week bringing them shots. Because wifey was in the chat. No more shots. Yo, bringing in a shot.
Could somebody please do an AI of Drake doing a DMX song? I want to hear that.
I think we said that last week too.
We
said something about Drake. We should put a Drake on DMX. I think we said that last week.
I don't remember that at all.
Do AI with Drake.
I can't. My brain won't allow that to happen.
Gojo 420. Yo, Eminem song Stan is crazy. Dead ass. All you young people that never heard Stan, come back to this. Go listen to Stan and come back. Dead ass. We'll be here. It was Encore. Then Relapse was both so bad. Dead ass. Salute. Encore was bad. Yeah. Encore was everybody. See, Encore came after something dope. So something dope came. So everybody was like, "Oh, Encore." Yep.
But yo, what's that other song? The Way I Am.
Not just The Way I Am.
No, his technic rhythm on that. I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed that gives me the things needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. But since birth, I've been cursed with this curse and just curse. He was writing the vowel sounds out like
this is why
with I was like, all right.
I never dissed the man. Like a lot of people, they go in on the skin color, this and that. The man is technical, gang. I'm an MC. I've been doing this since the 80s, gang. And that guy studies this shit. He studies this shit. And a lot of people don't realize their favorite rapper, when Eminem was on the come up, what people don't realize, their favorite rapper was like, yo, you got to check this white boy. He's fucking nasty. Mm-hmm. I heard that Razcast went and told record execs, you got to see this white boy. He's nasty. Like a lot of really good MCs was impressed and amazed by Eminem. So a lot of people don't know their history. They want to say, no, the culture, this and that. The culture was rocking with him. Autumn the Aries. Salute to Super Chat. My favorite verses are Renegade, Straight Fire.
Renegade
I feel like you gonna make some right here. Be careful, shorty. So I feel like the myth that Eminem ate Jay on Renegade, it's a myth to me.
Me too. I don't think he ate.
I do not agree with that. People say that to try to like downplay Jay.
Nas created that. Nas had to create that. You know what I mean?
But he had to. Let me take it.
Oh, if you sit back and listen to Jay's technical delivery on that song Renegade, he did not fall back or lose an inch on it, to me on that record. He was crazy killing that.
But I feel like what happened was it's Eminem's beat. Eminem made the beat. If I make a beat for you, Flizzy, that joint gonna have me all over. That's my soul on that beat.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be able to freak that beat in ways that you might not be able to. And Jay-Z did his thing on there. So keep saying Jay-Z got 8 on Renegade. That's a myth, gang. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I've never been on that train. I'm with you, bro. And I think another thing is some people like that continuous
Welch's
that continuous rapid flow that he gives.
Don't mix it.
He got his special. Look at his special.
Yeah, I got special.
This one is poison. This one isn't poison.
My shotgun.
Wait, y'all get this at?
That one is from.
The lady you just met today. The lady you just met today named Cece. She bought
Mantis from Kung Fu
these
Panda.
special ones. Salute, man.
That joint's crazy.
If you at home, you can take a sip with us.
I be collecting shot glasses when I go anywhere on vacation.
All right, let's not lose focus.
Too late.
I know, dang. But so thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you, Autumn. Listen, we got a lot going on. Any artist who makes a lot of music will make some trash. That's just how art works. That's true. And I think that's why Kendrick takes so long.
That's what studio's for, though. I mean, you in the studio to make the records, but you're gonna get something like, let's move on from this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I make 1 to 2 songs a week myself, you know.
It's part of the process.
Imperial Stats with the dad jokes.
Never ever hear.
A lot of people say M had dad jokes on that album. Dad raps. You handsome guys, wives won't mind y'all wearing her ring, not change the subject, but being messy. Won't mind y'all not wearing her ring. Well, my ring is actually messed up, so I'm getting a new ring. So I guess that's what we're talking about. Fliz, you got your ring on?
Ring around the collar, ring your neck, or something like this.
Who's that in the chat?
Darlene, salute.
Oh, okay.
Darlene, salute. I didn't know that was apparent, but yeah, I'm working on mine. My joint messed up, but it is with wifey. No, everything is good. I'm with wife every day. We good. Ain't nothing going on.
I know. I'm think I'm the only one that's not.
You're looking at the most. We probably the most. I don't know if this nigga's more faithful than the 3 niggas in this room. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, we really don't need no ring, to be honest with you.
Well, my side chicks do not respond to that in the chat.
Incoming wifey with Knox's profile. Hey, Fliz, calm down.
Calm down. I'm holding it down, Fliz.
Relapse was fire. It's unfortunate Eminem isn't fond of that project. It's truly a time capsule that I don't think. So you know what I hate too? I hate when people that are truly Eminem fans, like Tyler the Creator and stuff, when they attack Eminem for his music. I don't like that. But that appears to be what Joey Badass is doing. I just came up with a video where Joey Badass was praising Kendrick, saying hip hop was in critical condition. Now it seems he wants to battle Kendrick, and I'm like, to me personally, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to battle my idols. I don't want to battle. If I tell you save hip hop from critical condition, I don't want to battle you 7 years later. I don't want to battle you at all. So it's like a lot of people, they say Charles never disrespected. He never disrespected Kendrick Lamar. He's just looking for a battle. You shouldn't be looking for no battle from a guy that you idolize. In my opinion, that's like me going to KRS-One. Yo, I need that smoke, son. Like, no, I listened to your records for like 10 years straight. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was the greatest rapper ever. I'm not gonna try to battle you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that.
You know, that's an interesting take because I agree with you. I agree. Like, I would never want to battle my idols or people I looked up to in any way.
It's like battling Tretch for you.
But I hate when it goes the other way. I hate when the idols stop punching down or I'm like, oh, I idolize you. I hate that. They feel
threatened by you.
I hate when the OGs start like this. So I agree with you. I would never want to battle my idol, but in reverse too, I wouldn't want the idol to start. You know, why you dissing that young boy who loves you?
I don't know many idols that do that punch down though.
Some do though.
Some do. Yeah, that's true. Threatened. Some of them get threatened. You're right.
For instance, Common the Drake.
That was personal, Flizzy.
Because
Drake, it was over. That was over Venus.
Little Kim and Nicki.
That was over Venus Williams. So Drake kind of clown Common over Venus Williams. So Drake Common lashed out.
Got you. But I like Nicki and Little Kim. Like who else? LL to Cannabis and shit like that. Like
LL called Cannabis and told him not to do nothing, and Cannabis released that song anyway.
No, it was the opposite. No, it was the opposite. He said
he got mad over him saying, "Let me borrow the mic."
Cannabis changed his verse when LL asked him to. LL didn't change his.
No, LL did some diva shit. Let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like
LL
that
did
either.
Some diva shit. This mic in my arm. You don't want to borrow that. You just want to idolize. You want to idolize. You don't want to socialize.
He felt threatened by the new guy.
And LL admits that now, right? But at the time, and LL was wrong. We get it. LL was wrong. But LL said, I was on vacation. I called Kendall and said, look, B, don't let everybody in New York gas you up. Just when we get back, we can do a song together. He said, I apologize. I shouldn't have did that. That was trash. LL changed his verse on some bitch ass. You won't do no shit like that. You don't change the verse and then diss me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what did you know? LL was right. Drake all day for me. That's my guy. Salute OVO ZZ in the building. Salute. Drake just broke some records. But listen, LL tried to stop Cannabis.
But Cannabis was the young bull. He was like, nah, this is my time.
Cannabis was within his rights to do it.
He said, you don't. I remember I saw an interview. You don't do that to me. He changed his verse for you. He changed the first 4 lines of his whole verse. And you kept your verse dissing me. I mean, I personally would have let it slide. I'm like, no one knows what it is. I don't care. But he felt the same kind of way.
Cannabis really, he like, no, ain't no way. Because if I know, the other people know. Drake God said Stan was a cannabis diss. Wow. So you know what? I may have heard that before, but I don't remember that.
Who said what?
Wait.
Drake God said Stan. The song Stan was a cannabis diss.
Oh, for real? I never knew that.
That's crazy.
I never heard that.
That's crazy, and I believe it. But at the end of the day, but Candace was a fan of Eminem until he got something happening. He hit a switch, and then he couldn't stand Eminem. He was on after Eminem.
Cannabis predates Eminem though.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, Cannabis developed some problem with Eminem. I don't know what it was, but they had disses for years. The song with Eminem stand Aerosmith was huge too. Let me see. Eminem ducked that smoke from Milkbone. I don't think he felt like he needed to respond to Milkbone. I'm just gonna be honest. Timothy,
I did not know.
Are you Milkbone, Timothy? I did
not know Milkbone had a problem with M.
Me either.
I know Eminem had a problem with like Insane Clown Posse with Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Like I know he had,
ICP wanted to kill Eminem.
Like I did not know about Milkbone.
Yeah, heavy smoke with them. You see, he was doing the balloon dolls with their face on it and at the shows and shit.
Word.
Yeah, he had smoke with it. He had more smoke with ICP for years. Did one of the ICP
House of Pain?
No one is playing Eminem in the cookout or when you just chilling around in the whip. Eminem is overhyped.
Remy not my favorite female rapper though. Yo, damn son.
Clean black sneakers in the building. Appreciate
I've heard a lot of people say Remy's not their favorite no more.
Damn, yo, that's what I'm saying. It's like a disappointment, yo.
I can't listen, teacher. I can't. Me personally, I can't in good conscience rock with Remy. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yo, because
I can't.
Yo, Niche was just saying that shit earlier. I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy. Like, cause you wouldn't think like she would cheat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't think that. And I told you, I watched Pat. Then I'm like, wait, Papoose video last week. Papoose did a video last week. It was a live. He 38 minutes. He said that they went to therapy. TJ, according to Papoose, and she cheated after therapy. He was fighting for the marriage then.
Yeah, I didn't know she cheated before. I was like, when he announced, I was like, oh, that's different. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, that's different now. All right. So she's a serial cheater on this dude.
Yeah.
Like,
now I have to say this for the people because some people get mad at me, get in my comments, and they get like in I did a Papoose video a couple days ago, and some people get mad. They say, yo, why do you instantly believe Pap? You're doing that male thing, da. It's not that. I just believe.
We didn't believe it for the
I believe. I supported Remy. You go back last year.
I'm getting more sick of the people commenting on your shit. I don't be seeing them joints, but
yo,
the shit we be saying to you,
they say some wild shit.
It's like, yo,
but it comes with the territory.
No. Here's what I'm gonna say. Stop with that crap with like, oh, you're doing the male shit, the gender, blah blah. Yo, what the is that shit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Why can't I say something? I
can't have an opinion.
He can talk about everything else, but when it comes to anything that might be male driven, he can't say it.
Yeah, I can't.
Yo, you better than me, bro.
Like, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like, damn, like he really was fighting for the marriage, and you're still going to do this shit.
He was, and she not only cheated, but she started leaving Pap home with the baby, so she be gone overnight.
Hold up, he said
just allegedly.
Allegedly,
I gotta say allegedly. She got a whole baby, and she wasn't coming home. She's over there at Easy's house.
No, she got an apartment. They got an apartment that they be at, basically at their meetup spot. Like,
what you mean?
Like, he said in a video that basically they had like she got a little apartment or condo from their crib.
Little side piece house.
What's happening?
Like a jump off type of crib.
What's going on? So a little spot to jump, a little spot on side of the spot.
Yeah. Wow. That's some nigga shit, yo. Like damn, like
wow.
That's crazy, yo.
Remy has that kindergarten delivery when she rides. Then they go homebody. What's going on?
Damn, well, I know
they going at Remy.
But that's the thing. Like, yo, see, you notice how hip hop will do that. Like one little chink in your armor, and it's like you start losing the crowd, dog.
Yeah,
like because everybody was rocking with Remy a little while ago.
Because I was like, damn, like Remy, that was
Darlene said, I hope Remy find that kind of love again.
That is one of my favorite female rappers.
What?
So I'm like, Remy? I'm like, damn, like yeah.
So Darlene, do you think she deserves that though? Because she had it.
Like, damn,
Remy got to be in her 40s. Am I bugging out?
But yeah, she's old. Yeah, she got to be.
She's got to be in her 40s, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in your 40s and you don't know what you got, you could be 20 something and mess it up, right? You could be even in your early 30s, you can mess it up. Your soulmate's there. He making songs about you, Black Love, da da da. Remember that Black Love record?
Yeah.
Da da da. They were related. It was Obama and Michelle, and Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Beyonce. I'm sorry, and Papoose and Remy. So she had it, but she's in her 40s. There's no way at this point. I don't think you deserve it. Am I bugging, Fliz?
Now, did you hear? There was a part where I don't want to get it wrong, but I think Papoose was saying that was it K Slay who warned him that she was a bird. I was watching this.
You might
Papoose was. I think he said K Slay warned him not to
say
rock
that.
with
He
her.
did
He said because she be out there like that.
Thank you, Autumn, for buying that.
But
coffee,
yeah,
man.
like yo, Papoose just started releasing mad secrets he had in the stash. Like,
yeah, I'm like, damn, wait, hold up. He's like, if you go through my phone and type in anywhere from Remy's rap, I'm like, oh damn, son, like damn, like not Rem, like you know what I'm saying? Like you're not expecting to hear nothing like that, so it's crazy. Like, damn, it's just bugged out, yo.
Honestly, I this is the other side of me. It don't bother me that he wrote her lyrics.
Nah, it's just crazy because you're not thinking nothing like that because the way that she raps, I mean, from day one, it's like, hold up, like, I mean, and the way she carry herself, I mean, it's like, oh nah, like she's writing her shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she's standing on that like she's writing her shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
she got the charisma to carry that.
Yeah,
shit.
to carry it. You know what I mean, so it's like, damn. And I seen her perform. What if I was at? I think I was in Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying? That she put on a good show. I'm like, damn. Like, so it's just crazy, man.
And remember, she came up through that battle league crap early in her career. When I'm talking about before jail.
Was it her
oh yeah,
Luck?
yeah.
That's
she killed like,
battle.
Oh
yeah.
Is
that one of like the first battles that was on like captured on camera?
Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't know.
Because they was in the streets with that battle.
Yeah, that was some dungeon.
That's like the DVD era.
Yeah.
That's like the DVD era.
Yep.
So that shit was on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Remy's gonna say she won. Lady Luck's gonna say she won. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Charles ain't here, but we got to do the super chat thing, yo.
Okay.
Yo, normally this is Charles' thing, but he said for Dre got M1 hip hop show battle in 1995, won AMA in 2025. M deserves it all. He earned every stand that he got. M created Slim Shady character to sell because he knew bars and battles rap don't transition to mainstream genius. Shout out to Dre God for the super chat.
Because what battle rapper like came from battle rap to becoming an Eminem type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got another super chat?
Yeah, that's what I'm scrolling when you left. I said, let me start strolling out. Put everybody, try to get all y'all love on the screen real quick. So I just clicked.
I'm glad you did that.
Life is big.
Oh, life is big. Salute to the gold member, new member in the building. Life is big. We appreciate you. Salute. Get the drinks up. I just pressed something. I hope I ain't knock us off the air.
I know, right?
Salute the life is big in the building with the what drinks. These pink cups is wild. Wow. Let's get it, man.
They're like, oh, wifey's in the building. They got the pink cups.
Let me see. That ain't no milk. Plenty Hardaway saying it ain't no that Jay got aired out on. We not doing that. I'm gonna let you hide that.
He said, I'm not going back and forth with
Jay Snap, man. I'm sorry. You can feel Jay's. Yeah. Pause in the building.
Oh, damn, that's way back.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm way back. I'm sorry, gang. You know we need a moderator, gang. Shout out to the pink solo cup. That's what it is. Dead eyes.
This pink cup got water in it.
We drinking what the water. Well, this one don't.
This got that. Yeah, this is the what drink right here. We need to stop promoting this. Y'all should get this in the club. The Don Julio Reposado.
Oh, Miss Tiny got the Jose Cuervo.
Passion fruit.
Gorilla Glue gummies. Damn, shit.
Oh,
Black-Yeti.com. Hit it, Fliz.
Pass one of those over.
Black-Yeti.com.
Katie, I love the
Silky.
order hat or shirt. We gotta start promoting. I'm coming in here with the What Show hat shirt
Right,
next week.
Wait,
FlizzMusic.com.
Damn, you know what it is?
I know. I'm bugging up. Next week, everything coming.
FlizzMusic.com shirt popping.
Miss Rocket.
We got all sizes. We go all the way up to 7, 8X, all the way down to extra small.
Raphael in the building. Let me see what we got going on. I'm sorry, gang. I'm gonna have to skip a lot of these comments. I'm so
we love all y'all, man, but we need a moderator so we can't.
M and J got Lucifer Records. Lucifer. All right, let me see. M was punching down. Wait, slow down. What?
When it was him versus
MGK attacked him. What you mean? Punching down.
Yeah, MGK.
MGK attacked Eminem. He was talking about his daughter.
Yeah.
What we doing?
The gloves is off after that. You know what I'm saying?
What we talking about? Zero. Hold up. Eminem made his whole career without ever acting like a street dude. That's it. But Yayo said it was ready for Suge, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like he said,
come on, man.
Yeah, like listen. M was like, listen, what's good? Like this, he probably was ready to.
But
go.
let's not get it twisted. You're right on that. But there were times where M was being a troll. He was never a street dude or a bully, but he would troll.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was a troll before
he was coming at Ja Rule. But
I
Ja
mean,
Rule
now that
talked
was
about
that.
his daughter too.
I'm not. I can see that one, but I'm talking about the Nick Cannon thing with the wife thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, Nick Cannon just took an innocent shot, and everybody took M's side because M is the bigger artist.
But you know,
but that never sat right with me.
You right, Fliz, because he came at Nick Cannon's wife.
In the song "I Could Be a Superman," he said something about Mariah too.
Yeah, but so you got to think
he did a mixtape kind of verse dissing Eminem. I mean, not dissing Nick Cannon, and something about his wife because he was claiming he like had sex with Mariah. Mariah denying it. And
well,
all
he did
that.
have sex with Mariah.
So, but I'm saying she denied it.
I Could Be a Superman.
Yeah, she denied it, but you know, but still, like my thing is, when you're at a certain level of life, like an Eminem. You gotta leave that one alone.
You think he's punching down at Mariah?
Oh, at Mariah, did he punch down?
You think that's punching down for him?
No, Mariah's is legendary.
But she's a female though. She's not a rapper.
I'll say something controversial.
He was coming at all of them.
Can I say something controversial about that?
Go ahead.
And I want this smoke I'm about to get
because
I had this discussion for years.
Who wants the smoke?
On a pound for pound basis, I think Mariah like beat Eminem in a battle.
Oh, wait.
I know what you're trying to say.
Go ahead, in a pound for pound battle.
There was a song she did.
That why you always obsessed with me? Song was everywhere. It was huge.
She ain't beat no Eminem.
Hold on, wait. Let me tell me what Eminem diss to Mariah hit that big. None. It was a diss to him. Not one Eminem diss to her went that hard. So if you want to hold on, wait. So if you want to go song for song, like we always do with battles, Mariah kicked his ass.
But it got to be good songs.
That song was banging.
That's a banging song, but not a good battle record. She defended herself.
First of all,
she kept it classy.
Christina Aguilera did a diss rap to Eminem that was trash, right? True. If you're in the arena, bro, it's a battle. This was against what you said. Mariah won that. Let's be honest. I'm not using feelings, no emotion.
I'm not even going. No. Let's not do that. Let's
Why
not do
you so obsessed with me when everybody knows? Lying that you're sexing me, looking all stressed with the Napoleon complex. Boy, you're delusional.
It's some arguments. There's no reason to argue. If that's what Fliz wants, I'm gonna let him have
I want the smoke on that because what? Name all the Eminem disses towards her that hit that hard. You can't name one that hard.
I think he got a song outside versus. I think he responded to that, Fliz.
He may have responded, but what hit like that? Just like, all right, when go back to the 80s, when KRS-One and Shan was dissing each other.
Right.
They both said that KRS-One said he couldn't believe that Shan's song was hitting in the club like that, which made it like, you know what I mean? 50 Cent, when he was dissing Ja Rule, he took over the airwaves in the clubs.
What Shan's song was hitting in the club like that?
The bridge.
The bridge came out. The bridge came out before the bridge is over.
Yeah. But KRS-One was talking about, God damn, that song was like played like everywhere. So he felt a certain kind of way. Whenever a song kind of gets more heat,
but then he say like
they not like us.
Yeah,
they not like us. The perfect example. What did Drake ever do to hit that hard? Nothing. Know what I'm saying? Which is why Kendrick kicked his ass.
That's a fact.
So you can't keep changing the metric on that.
You know that song was a go from the first drop on that. You're like, oh shit.
What song we talking about?
They not like us.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's when you go battle for battle songs,
I see that.
For real, like that's how it's always been. Whoever got the bigger record on these battle songs always won. So I can't change the rules because I think Mariah ate them when it comes to magnitude of song at that time. Tell me I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I'm not even going to argue.
I want the smoke because no one can name a song, a battle he did towards her that hit like that damn song. You're delusional. Guys were up in there swinging to something to that bullshit. You're delusional. Why you wasting your time? Why you looking all stressed with the Napoleon complex?
Fliz, I think you brought a couple drinks off of that song. That's what it sounds like. You was in the club like, you want a drink?
No bullshit. The Emancipation of Mimi album was fire. The whole album.
It's on that album.
I believe it's that album. I think that's the 2007, 2008 album. The Emancipation of Mimi was fire.
Had a lot of check-ins. I couldn't. Sean Bass, Moses the Man, and Asiam. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. Fliz, you mastered this.
Which one?
Our girls in the building.
Asiam.
I said it right. I said it right.
Peace. Asiam, we got your name.
Quite a few check-ins in the building. Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate all you guys, man. Talk all that ish in the comments. We need stuff to talk about. What I'm saying, we love when you talk that ish in the comments.
Lucky me in the building said, "What's that funny looking podcast?" It's us. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Bang.
We need like a
appreciate
phrase.
You, Lucky me, for being in here. Darlene laughing at something y'all said. It was a joke. When Zero said MGK, he was punching down. Eminem was punching down.
Okay.
Salute. I just meant he could have jumped. He could have ignored MGK. He chose the body. No, let's be clear. He could not ignore MGK. That was the first real. Let's be honest.
Hey, yo, I think
Mariah Carey aside, right? That was the first. That was the first real.
Had to respond.
MGK was the first dude that was about to beat Eminem. That record.
Wait, he had the video for it too.
He had the video. He did what Drake did. He had the video and everything. I was like, yo, I clicked on it. I wanted to be like, this shit trash. Like, yo, he fucking bodied that. Like, yo, I was like, bro, I was really surprised, but he a real fan, so he knew what to say. A real fan got 15 years of information on you. So he's gonna sit there and he's gonna write it from the opinion of a fan that's mad. A fan that's hurt is the worst kind, because then you're doing staying. Hi, Em, like that.
Yeah.
So MGK, he could not ignore that. There was no way. M would have took a loss. It would have been an asterisk had he not responded. That record was doing millions. Remember, Fliz, when what's the name of that goddamn record?
I can't remember the name. Rap Devil, right?
Rap Devil. And he was challenging the rap god.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no way he could have ignored that. Ain't no way in the world. She clapped back at him. A lot of people say, so she's talking about Remy. But see, I don't believe when Remy speaks no more. Remy seems petty and vindictive. Man. It's going on 2 years. This guy got a new girlfriend. Right? Every time this dude do something, every time the dude do something with his new girl, here come Remy. Like, that shows me that you're jealous.
Yeah, and I give him credit because Pat was type silent for dumb long.
Yeah,
like things she just kept going out. I'm like, you know what? He's a stand-up guy. I was like, he's class. He just, because I know I'd be just quiet and
yeah, but you know what? The way that he was with Remy, that he was with Remy, that's how he's moving. He's moving the same way with
Easy?
No. What's her name?
Clarissa,
yeah.
Right.
Clarissa gonna knock her ass out.
He's moving it, yo. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. But yo, you know what I'm saying? But it's like she like he's moving the same way. Like you see him in the video, boom, she's doing a pass, he's doing, I mean, he's holding a pass, training. Like, I mean, so it's just like.
And Clarissa humble. Clarissa tried to be friend. Listen, if you really notice what they saying happened, she tried to be friends with Remy.
Watching the movie. What's the movie that they got about her? I forgot the name of it. I was just watching it too.
They got a movie for Clarissa shit?
Yeah, there's a whole movie. It shows her basically
about who? Yeah, she do got a movie.
I forgot the name of the movie.
She do got a movie. That's what she was promoting last year.
Yeah, but that and like it shows her come up. You know what I'm saying? She started boxing when she was like 11 years old or something like that. You know what I'm saying? She won the gold medal in 2012. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows her whole struggle, yo.
I have to say this, Fliz. At least 4 or 5 people are saying you're right. That Mariah ate up Eminem.
He said, "I want all the smoke."
I'm like, I've been arguing that for years.
Now
but rap fans will be like, "No, are you crazy? He said this." Like, yo, he didn't beat that woman. Her album went freaking platinum, like all over the place. That song went crazy. If that was any other person,
I saw the kid said Mariah said that Obsessed wasn't a diss to Eminem. We know it was. She had to fake Eminem video.
Everybody knows that was a diss.
That was an Eminem diss.
Just like Biggie said, "Who shot you?" in a Tupac diss. We still put it there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to hear that.
Hey, yo, on a side note, just because you said that, right? I feel like a lot of stuff that Puff was doing, Big overlooked. Because why the hell would you drop that song in the middle of everything going on?
What song? What we talking about?
Who shot you?
It was a money. It was like, oh, this is the hot.
Even though they made it years, they made it early, they made it way before Pac got
this
shot.
is the perfect time to drop the
Keith
song.
Murray confirms
That's
that the song was done because Keith Murray was on Who Shot Ya before they dropped it, and he got taken off.
It's the evil genius.
Drake got said M2Ls, Mariah One, and Nicki Smoke M on Roman's Revenge. Why y'all doing this to M?
That wasn't a battle between them, but
yeah,
that wasn't no battle.
But yeah, Nicki went in on that though.
Jermaine still getting royalties off of that. Emancipation of Mimi. You know what? You're right. Stats. Emancipation of Mimi was a classic.
That album was fire.
Anybody disagree?
He majority of that album, right? Who? Jermaine Dupri?
Yeah,
he did. Yeah. No, Emancipation of Mimi. That was a classic. That was a classic. Let's just be honest. And I know this is weird. 3 black guys up here talking about Mariah Carey.
No, it ain't.
It's weird, but Kwame in the building. Who was voting? Had to wake up to Labor Day to this. Let me see. Eminem might diss MGK before Rap Devil. But MGK diss Eminem with some subs on Tech 9 song years before. Yes, it was. Yeah. We know they was going at it. They was going at it for years. Just like Drake and Kendrick. MK was desperate for a response. Popping champagne in a public restroom when he found out M mentioned his name. Yeah, he was.
Oh, speaking of which, real quick.
What's the name of that movie, though?
What movie?
Stats.
What we talking about?
Right there, see?
Eminem.
I watched the movie, too.
Part of the movie, the Clarissa Shields joint he's talking about.
Yeah.
Clarissa Shields movie.
I forgot the name of the movie.
Yo, shout out to B More 7 though. I forgot.
Everybody's saying that Mariah won. You might be on something, Fliz.
Look, I'm gonna have to go. Think about it. Listen to the distance back and forth. And what one hit the world? One hit the world like an asteroid. And the other one, the Obsessed With Me.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's called Obsessed, right? Yeah. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Yeah, and I had that beat that.
Yeah.
Only person could get M for his money is Royce. Wise Key said only person could give M a run for his money is Royce. Royce is a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Royce made one of the best albums I have. Like, I don't know if y'all have heard. He got an album called oh man, I'm bugging out.
M's like, I'm not responding. Royce destroyed.
Hold on, wait. I want to add somebody to the Royce list. Listen to the 2 songs that M did with Busta Rhymes and Holla Back at Me. Because Busta Rhymes was right there sparring with the best of them. That, like, listen.
That's your boy, too.
Yo, that I'm saying, like, he did not take. Listen, he did one song called on the House of Pain beat. They flipped the House of Pain beat. I think it's called Calm Down. Yeah, Calm Down with Eminem and Busta Rhymes. And they got another one that with that violin. They both like yo, you anyway, I'm talking too much because I love Busta's verse on there. But listen to those songs and holler back at me and see who ate who.
Royce da 5'9" got a classic album called The Allegory. If you have not heard The Allegory, it is a hands down 5 mic classic.
What's the album?
It's called. Let me bring this. It's right here. This album is called Allegory. It is everything that a hip hop album should be. It has every element of hip hop. The Allegory. Let me bring. I'm gonna show you this cover right here. This is one of the best albums.
I like
that you will ever hear. Royce da 5'9's Allegory. This joint is fire. I'm just going to be honest.
You play Royce, and then play Lloyd Banks after that. Or vice
versa? Is that you can play Royce then Ryder. Where we at? Okay, we up here. I finally got caught up on the comments. That's what I said about Who Shot Ya. Biggie didn't even want to drop, but got overruled. Puff is a dirty dude. Yeah, I
feel like a lot of stuff that was going on.
But you know what?
Biggie either didn't really pay attention or just overlooked the little details.
Okay, but let's slow down. Let's not rewrite history. When that fucking Who Shot Ya dropped,
it was perfect timing. Don't get me wrong. Definitely perfect timing. And that should come on in the club.
Yo, listen.
Come on in the club.
Listen.
Yeah.
This dude forever changed hip hop. Listen. Who Shot Ya? Represent the weak from the obsolete. Hard to speak. Yo. Listen. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can see sweat trickling down your cheek. I'm bugging. Yo, listen,
I did a freestyle on franchise report to that.
That joint,
yeah.
Diddy was right.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Who Shot Ya was perfect. Biggie shouldn't have been in LA for a month. That's the problem.
That's what I was getting at.
So it ain't about Who Shot Ya. It's about
is about
But
Pac
even
getting
that-
killed
even
and
that-
Biggie staying in LA too long. But we don't. That's irrelevant. Who shot you? It did spark it. It was like, yo, Biggie saying that he shot Pac. It was
Yeah.
perfect. And Diddy's a freaking
And then Pac's hearing it in jail. Plus, whatever, you know what I'm saying, is jail. So
all of New York is hearing that
niggas
thing.
is saying boom, boom, boom. He's like, oh, word. Like, no saying.
I ain't gonna lie. That who
then he's
shot
playing
you?
everything back in his head, how it went down. He's like, oh, these niggas.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go even further. I'm gonna say top 20 records of all time.
I'm not even mad at you for that.
Who shot you is in there. I'm
not
just
mad at
going
you for
to
that.
be honest.
I'm
So
not mad at
Diddy was right, and they took Keith Murray off the record. I think somebody else was on the record too. Keith Murray claims he was on that record.
But wait, the record was it supposed to be for Mary J's album? It was supposed to be something like that. I feel like it was one of those albums was supposed to be something.
It would have to be what's the 411 because her second album, My Life, was an R&B beautiful classic. That beat would never fit on the second album. The first album,
but it was something that they did record it before the shit went down. But it just like
Now I know what you're trying to. I know what you mean, TJ. You're meaning
like,
that
damn.
Diddy pulled gasoline, but
everything.
this is what hip hop was back then. That was hip hop was gasoline.
But now it's crazy because all the stories that you're seeing, you're like, oh wait, this dude is like an evil fucking genius. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
now we know
this is all his plans.
Knowing what we
shit.
know now, this dude is a twisted, sick individual that was an evil genius at the same time. He literally was Kid Cudi said he's a Marvel villain.
He said he looked like a Marvel villain. He said he's standing there with his hands behind his back looking like a Marvel villain. Like, yo, damn, yo.
Yo, I want to talk about this right here.
This shit is so crazy.
Speaking of Diddy, right?
It's like Diddy's
And
the
Kid
Suge Knight.
Cudi.
Like Diddy's the Suge Knight type shit. Like, no saying, like it's crazy, bro. Like,
Do y'all know that the Capricorn Clark testified that Diddy was literally trying to kill Kid Cudi?
who's Capricorn Clark?
Capricorn
Well,
Clark
she's
is
one of the
Diddy's former employee. Let me
Okay.
read this. Let me see.
Yep.
Let me get to this real quick. Hold on. Before we go any further, this is one of the stories I want to talk about. And we're gonna get back to all them comments, yada yada yada. But where's this joint at?
Wait. Oh.
Am I bugging? So Diddy, I want to talk about this because this is a wild story. Diddy allegedly plotted. He was gonna kill Kid Cudi just for messing with Cassie. It has nothing to do with him. At this point, they were broken up. Remember bugging?
Yeah.
Diddy allegedly plotted to kill Kid
Like,
Cudi
that's
according
fine.
to the testimony of a former
He's like a
employee,
kid, like,
Capricorn Clark.
that's my choice.
Clark, who previously worked as a personal assistant to the Bad Boy record boss, was giving testimony in Diddy's ongoing sex trafficking trial. As part of her evidence, she detailed an alleged incident from 2011 where Diddy discovered Cassie had begun a relationship with Kid Cudi because she probably told him. Clark said Diddy arrived at her house carrying a gun, furious that she had not informed him about the relationship. Clark then testified that she was kidnapped at gunpoint by the mogul and said, he said, get dressed. We're going to kill Kid Cudi. Listen to what I'm telling you, Fliz.
Yo,
Come on,
how
Fliz.
high was he, bro? Like,
Yeah, he was high.
he was high, bro. Like,
He was
you're
high.
a billionaire. You're about to go kill this dude. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Over
like,
Cassie.
like
He might be Martin Lawrence.
he's like,
you
yo,
so
no,
crazy.
that's my. It's he's like a kid with a toy. Like, that's my toy, yo. I want my toy back.
You go up in the club with footies on. Hey, you girl, get your shit.
With footies on.
You remember that bar shit?
He got the whole onesie suit.
Right.
On. He got the bunny suit from.
Yo,
I didn't know he was crazy. Deranged.
He got the bunny suit from what's the Christmas Story? He wore the club like that. With the
Get
grip
your
on.
shit.
Let me finish the article. The two then went to Cudi's house to find out he was not at home and that he only released her after Cassie came. During cross-examination, Diddy's legal team contended that Clark was not kidnapped, and she went with her boss on her own volition because she was scared.
Yeah. If that's what they're trying to prove, everybody was scared. That's how they're trying to prove the RICO. Everybody
Diddy's
was scared of this
attorneys
dude.
also
That's
pointed
a-
out that
that's
Clark
a lot of
repeatedly
smoke there,
returned to
bro.
work for Diddy, inquiring as recently as last year into a job because I'm just gonna be honest, Diddy was blackballing this lady. He made every time she had an interview,
he was
she-
pulling up.
she was pulling, but she got a settlement. She got mad money from a settlement from Diddy because he did it. He really did all this. She went to Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine was like, "You got to get away from Diddy."
Get away from that dude.
She went to some other executives. This is her professional. You trying to go get a job? Diddy keep popping up. Hey, no, don't hire that bitch. Like,
So
come on,
take that.
this nigga, yeah, hey, listen. Cudi said he received a phone call from Diddy after he found out he was dating Cassie. I'm over here waiting for you. Cudi then made his way home only to find nobody in the house, but his security cameras were not working and that the intruders had gone through his belongings, opening Christmas gifts intended for his family.
That's different.
That's crazy, bro. That's torture. That's like a mind game.
Diddy, what's good,
Yeah.
He said he wanted to fight Diddy. He should have. Cudi said that his dog had been injured in the incident and locked in a bathroom.
Wow.
Torture.
Cudi described his feelings toward Diddy after the break-in, saying, I wanted to confront him. I wanted to fight him. But all they would have did was jumped him. His security would have jumped him, slammed on the concrete. It would have been bad for him. So he ended up calling the police. The rapper and occasional actor said he filed a police report. I like Kid Cudi. He was in his acting. He was in Westworld.
Right?
Yeah.
He was in Westworld.
He's in a few movies though.
He had some other movie recently where he was like spazzed out.
Nah, he does
That's
well.
not-
Diddy
oh,
took a
was
out
it one of those
Biggie.
Netflix joints.
What is Kid
It was
Cudi?
a funny movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it? Oh,
I thought it was the new House Party.
So RT the brand said there are several grounds for mistrial. Did he try to get a mistrial?
but
And
they keep the judge keeps
the judge
denying
keeps
it.
denying it. But Diddy's trying to get a mistrial. Tisa Tells is on.
I was just about to say
Tisa
that,
Tells said something really, really crazy today. I watched her video. She said that she believes that the court believes they presented evidence that Diddy has a mole in the LAPD or had a mole because when Kid Cudi's car got bombed, allegedly, because they threw a Molotov, Fliz, they made a Molotov cocktail. You know how you make a Molotov cocktail?
Yeah.
They put the gasoline in the bottle. They put a handkerchief in the bottle, wet the handkerchief, and lit the handkerchief. And then they cut a hole in the top of his convertible, dropped it in. They're saying that the Porsche was so close to the trees.
No,
that
it was close to the house.
the house,
like 10 feet from the house.
It was 10 feet from the house. It should have caught the house on fire, which is what Diddy really wanted.
Yeah,
But the person who dropped it in,
they didn't do it right.
they dropped it in and the handkerchief fell out of the bottle. So it caught on fire, but it only burnt the car.
Yeah.
Had the handkerchief stayed in the bottle, she said, according to the
was
expert, it would have made a wildfire.
Yeah,
Like it would have burnt all, like it would have made a wildfire in the whole side of California. Like, you know how the wildfires start like
I
that.
got you, yeah.
That's crazy. And Diddy would have been responsible for that. Let me see.
That's what I'm saying. Like what the hell? Like this shit is crazy. All of this shit is so crazy because it's like, you know, you would look at like if you would look at Diddy like, as they would say, the shiny suit type of man. So you're not looking
Shiny suit man.
because all you're hearing about is Suge Knight, Suge Knight, Suge Knight, Suge Knight, right?
And
But
Suge,
now
when we
it's
learned
like-
that Suge Knight
It's like,
low-key
no,
was a
Diddy wanted to
poser.
smoke. Like he wanted to smoke. He's riding around looking for them. Like allegedly,
Dude,
he's riding around
Diddy out the
smoking.
sunroof with the joint. Yo, where you at, Sugar?
He said, "What's
Sugar
poppin'?
Bear?
What's popping, Playboy?"
Yeah, what's poppin', Playboy? He the real joke out here.
Like, yo, that's why, that was crazy that he was the Joker for Halloween. And when you look at that footage, you're like, oh, nah, that's really him. Like the evil genius.
I'm gonna be
type of
honest,
shit.
and this joint just hit me. I think I used to really think Diddy was soft. I think I got at least
That's
two
what I'm
raps.
saying.
I think I got at least two raps dissing
call
Diddy. I'm
Diddy
gonna be
soft?
honest. They don't say Diddy soft, but they allude to Diddy and how he fucked up rap and his shiny suit started out. And I didn't know this nigga was this crazy.
He's like,
Like,
soft.
had I known, I might not have wrote them raps. Like, I don't know, but dead ass.
He's like, they got grips everywhere. This dude got guns everywhere. Like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dre said what kind of dog he had. I don't know, but the dog couldn't have been too wild.
that was
because
it was like a little, I mean, like
A little
food
dog?
type shit. Yeah.
Like a schnitzel or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be messing with people's dog. Dog probably was barking too much, though. He said the
Yeah,
dog
like-
was traumatized. I
Yeah,
don't
probably
like that.
Yeah, you're gonna
Shut
mess
up,
around
dog.
and mess with John Wick's dog one day.
Yeah, John Wick
Yeah,
killed
John Wick, yeah.
everybody. Cassie's too
That's why
lucky.
he wanted to fight him. He's about to get on his John Wick shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that video came out, but that was like very coincidence. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on. Kid Cudi was zesty for me in them dresses. Some people feel that way. It is what it is. Who the F is? We speak for your own stuff. Intellect. Don't rub the rest of us into that low vibrational bird. Da da da. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me neither.
I know.
I gotta go back and see what's going on. After Cassie walked away with nothing, and Young Miami is getting her money.
She didn't really walk away with nothing because she just got 30 million.
So Dre just brought up a
Right.
good point. You ever thought NYPD was working for Puff? Yes. Like Suge had the LAPD working for him. Yes. Money talks. And
Yeah,
not only
money
was
talk,
NYPD working for him, they Tisa Tell said that LAPD was working for him because when that incident happened with the blowing up of Kid Cudi's car, long story short, there was some fingerprints found, some DNA and some fingerprints of a female. I think this is my personal, no one has said this. I think Diddy made that assistant take
her
that
finger-
Molotov cocktail.
and
That's
put
why
it
she
in
messed
there.
it up.
Yeah.
She ain't no goddamn gangster. She put the she's scared, release crying, putting the handkerchief in the bottle.
Make a lot of fucking
She put it in the bottle. She just dropped it in there, and the handkerchief fell out. It was a designer handkerchief, Phil.
Yeah.
Fliz.
It was designer.
It was a
Designer
designer.
handkerchief.
They were like, who likes designer? Diddy. So Diddy gave her one of his little what you would give me a name? I don't know.
Gucci.
Whatever, Gucci or Fendi
Prada.
or whatever,
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton. He gave her that. He said, use this. And he gave her a bottle with some gas. Go get the gas in the trunk. I think a female did
Is
that.
that Sean John?
But yeah, somebody dropped it in there.
Shit would have been
But-
if it was like a what you call it bottle, one of the what's this
Oh, the
Ciroc, yeah,
Ciroc, yeah.
Ciroc
That
bottle.
would be dumb.
Or De Leon or
It could have
some shit
been.
like
It could have been. That would be
crazy.
that would be
Now,
sending
they
a
said it was
message.
an OE bottle.
Oh yeah, who drink OE English?
They
But
spent,
listen,
they spent $3 for the bottle, bro. They went
yeah. But what happened was they got evidence from the crime scene, Fliz, in 2011. In 2012, the chief inspector, one of the fire chiefs, went back to grab that evidence
It's
from the
not there.
LAPD locker room, and the evidence was gone. He said they never ever destroy evidence. He said if they do destroy evidence, they will contact him first and tell him why. He said
or they would ask him.
they would ask him, can they
yeah.
destroy? It's a million things. It's a million protocols before you remove evidence from the locker room.
So
He
then-
said he went back, the evidence is gone.
And then you don't know who destroyed it. Like what person did it. So
To me, that means some cop got paid to go in that thing and grab them fingerprints and that DNA. Flizzy, what would you say?
Sounds rough. I've never been up on all that stuff, so I'm just listening to y'all tell. I'm learning as y'all tell me.
It's insane. Everybody was working for Puff. You can't do that shit he was doing without him. That's true, Miss Tiny. He's right. She's right. Let me see. Darlene, real talk. I think that plea deal, the feds offered Diddy requirement of telling everyone in NYPD and the music. So this is one thing Diddy's not going to do. He's not going to snitch.
I don't think he's going to tell.
He's not going to snitch because for one, his
That's
life
why
on the
he's
line.
still there.
His
He
life
would have been
on the line.
told if he was going to.
He's not going to snitch. You think he could beat him? You think they don't got the evidence on him? He just got to stop telling his lawyers what to do. Diddy keeps stopping his lawyers. Like his lawyers was about to cross-examine Kid Cudi and Diddy. I think it was Kid Cudi. And Diddy was like, he whispered in the ear and they didn't do it. So Diddy's controlling. He's doing too much. He's doing too much. He's doing too much. Diddy is one of those rich people that I'm not jealous of. He's a degenerate and I don't like his music. Shiny suit, man. Diddy got about 5 joints.
Yeah.
What would you
I mean,
say?
hey, yo, at the end of the day, if they offered him that 15, I don't think he's walking away, bro. Like, I mean, like, I don't think he's like, if he might not, like, every charge might not stick, but he's going to jail for something. I feel like they're not gonna let him just walk away.
They're gonna do their best to keep him in
Yeah.
there, but if they fumble something bad, it's a domino.
Yeah,
So
it is a
like
domino effect.
this
You're
thing
right.
with they got Cassie they cornered her in a lot of different things. They made her look kind of inconsistent. But with Cudi, they couldn't. He's just a guy that got a Molotov cocktail thrown in his Porsche, and his dog was hurt.
Yeah.
Once you throw a dog in there, don't.
He's
You're
mad.
going.
I
He's
want to
good.
hit up. He messed
So-
with my dog.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Miss
Animal
Tiny.
rights activists about to hop in.
Mm-hmm.
Puffs had a guy in LAPD because they was sending somebody there for something, and he gave them a name to ask for if they got stopped. Yeah, I believe Puff. I think with that kind of money, though, you can get a guy in any city.
That's a fact.
A guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. Like Fliz is gonna know a guy that knows a guy that like
Yep.
you throw Fliz 30 grand, he gonna find somebody and get him 10 to do something. And he gonna keep 20. So it's a guy that knows a guy. It is what it is. OVOZZ said, what 5 joints do Diddy got? Diddy himself, like, Fliz, help me out.
Ooh, that's hard for me, bro. 5 Diddy joints. The Missing You joint to Biggie.
All about the
That's-
Benjamins.
All about the Benjamins, and those are the 2 I know.
Can't nobody hold me down.
Yeah, that was
Him and Mace.
That was his record. You're
Yeah,
right.
that was
That's
his record.
3. Then he got Missing You.
Missing You.
Yeah, I said that. I already named that's the first.
Then he
one.
got
Well, like, I Need a Girl or something like that.
I Need a Girl to Right.
Then he got 10. Then he got 20 joints. I'm just gonna be honest. But if we're gonna say solidified 10 joints, he got the joint. It's in my head. He got the joint where everybody was doing the Harlem Shake. What's that joint?
That's G Dep's song, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
G
you're
Dep,
thinking
right?
about. He just produced the record.
but that's a record. Okay, all right, hold on. Let me get my hold on. Let's do shit. We doing this? This what we doing?
I'm already looking up.
This what we doing? All right, fuck it then.
I can't. I'm like, I know a lot of
This
B.
what
Diddy
we
joints, but
doing.
I don't know.
We gotta.
Yeah, I need a girl. That part 2. I'll be missing you. All about the Benjamins.
Okay.
Last night.
Listen, that's 20 joints, and I'm.
Yeah,
You tell me when it. You tell me when I
That's
miss.
for the group, too.
You tell me when I miss. I'll be missing you. Last night, shake your tail feather. Ain't that
That's him and Nelly.
Nelly and the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
the da 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 da. I can't see that. What that say right there? Coming home. I'm coming home.
Victory.
Coming
Can't nobody
home.
hold me down. Yep.
Victory. I don't know. Creeping remix. I know that. I need a girl. Then you got another one of me. I need a girl part 2. Gotta move on. It's all about the Benjamins. I'll be missing
He's
you.
like J-Lo,
Last
Lee.
night. All right. Hold on. Act Bad is new. That only came out like 2 years ago.
That's on that last album.
Act Bad is new. That's with this girl. And then I got you your 5 already. So what we doing? I got you your 5. I already got you your 5. So I don't know how far I go. And I'm missing some joints because there's some joints that he got that everybody was rocking with. I'm telling you, they was doing the Harlem Shake and all that. No. It was a black and white video. I think Loon is in it. And damn. Oh, I can't remember that joint. But I got you your 5 already. So I ain't even
The
going
Bad
no
Boy
further.
for Life joint.
Bad Boy for Life. That record was crazy. We ain't go with nowhere.
Yeah.
We
That was the tour that he did.
Where
The Bad Boy for Life. I remember that because they was out here.
Yeah, that was joint.
They
That's
pulled
a
up
huge
they pulled up the
record.
Wendy's in the hood.
What we doing? Add more money, more problems. Paul in the building. We talking about?
Oh yeah, I
But that's a
forgot about-
Biggie joint.
That's
Yeah,
15
right.
joints
That's
right
Biggie.
there.
Yeah, that's right.
Money,
That's
More
a Biggie.
Problems
That's a
is
Biggie joint.
Homebody. He don't make no money off I'll Be Missing You. That's facts. And then let me see. People like to forget.
But that's one of
that.
his biggest songs, though.
Yeah,
112.
I mean, yeah.
112. Everybody that was on Bad Boy got a horror story. I'm just gonna be honest.
Nah, that was a good album. Even the last album that he put out,
Man,
it
listen.
actually was that
Love
last
record.
album,
Yeah.
that album
Before
was fire,
they
yo,
ran
real
up
shit.
on Diddy
That
and
album
locked
was
him
fire.
up,
He won a Grammy for that. Didn't
Love
he?
was record of the year.
He won the album of the year. for
Love
that?
was the biggest, was the baddest, was the dopest record of what was that? 2023, I think. I even said it. I think I was on here on one of these shows. I was like, "Yo,
He talked about it on here.
Yeah.
Diddy got the record." I was like, "That record don't miss. Like the whole
those
record,
joints
the whole record.
It's like a 90s, early 2000s R&B record.
That's the
It's like a
best
mixtape.
of it.
Yeah, it's not a rap. Don't listen to a thing of fire raps. Just put yourself in an old school R&B mood and listen to Diddy's
Yes.
last album, and you'll be like, "Holy smoke!" Like,
It's like a 90s DJ that they said, we're gonna give you the vocals
yep.
and just remix them with beats from 90s. That's what it is. That shit's banging though. I'm just going to be honest. Have you ever thought about Puff Daddy and the Family? No Way Out album title not aging well. Yeah, there is no way out.
Right.
He got that good loose joint. Line People. Yeah, that Get Loose joint is a big record. That's a couple
Yeah.
years ago too.
That's what that with Justin Timberlake. What's the record? He got a record.
I think
with Justin, was it
Timberlake
Justin
might be on there.
Yo, one of Diddy's firest verses was on at the same damn time. At the same damn time.
Oh,
I know he didn't write it,
Yeah.
but yo, that verse, I was like, damn, he kind of killed that right there.
I'm gonna explain this phenomenon to me. When Diddy was able to jump on everybody's song. Remember where everybody, if you had a song for about, I think 10 years straight, if you had a record, Diddy was on your record, the remix.
That's because Diddy was
Yes, mom.
one of the hottest shits at the time.
No one. No one. I
All
still
set.
got my water right
Hey,
here.
yeah, I'm
Thank
good.
you
I
very
got
much.
some water left.
I'm good.
Perfect.
Niche must
But-
have texted her.
But
Thank you. At least you ain't coming here with shots. Can you bring some shots? But listen.
Shot. Yeah, one shot.
You're gonna get me in trouble with Niche, man. Listen.
She's sleeping. Don't worry about her.
So listen. I got some other stories I want to talk about. I got some other good stuff. I got so much that I wanted to discuss tonight. All of my 4.
The shot.
My beautiful glass.
The one with
You
Mantis
can't
on it.
sticky though.
Yeah.
It's from Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Oh,
Roll
Let me
like
see.
cocaine straight from Bolivia.
Hate Me Now was another fire joint
Hate
from
Me Now
Nas
too,
featuring
yeah.
Diddy. I think him and Nas had beef over that Hate Me Now
That's
because
what
I didn't
Steve
like
Stout-
that record.
it's a hit or miss. It's like it's
Yeah.
big. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I'm just gonna be honest. Bad Boy
But
sums
if you
up.
think about it, though, right? Oh, Nisha's in the building.
Yeah, you
But
done
right,
messed up.
If you think about
He good.
it,
He
though,
ain't been drinking like that.
hate Me Now. That was after the trial, so it was a big record. I think Nas went through something too at that time.
Yeah.
So it's a big record on both ends. And did he produce the album that record?
I don't know. What am I looking for?
You were gonna talk about something?
I talked about a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna talk about that. I want to talk about that. You know what I'm gonna let y'all do? I want y'all to do some shameless promotion.
All right, go
Do some shameless
TJ.
promotion real quick.
Oh, Take Flight, my new single out, video out, run that up. Wanna Be Rich, featuring the homie right here, artist named Fliz, single and video out right now. Yeah, I'm gearing up for this tour, this New England tour, all underground hip hop tour. We'll be in Atlanta in July, and then I'll be in Cali in August too. So yeah, I'm working. And the album's cooking. The album's cooking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All that. Well, my shameless plug is flizzmusic.com. Oh, wait. Get the merch, get the everything, get the clothes. We got everything, man. But listen, my birthday party this Friday.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If you're a cool type of person, you want to come and vibe, it's gonna be a vibe for us mature age people. This ain't no little kid joint. We're gonna have a good time where people come vibe and have community, chill out, drink, talk, dance. All the music it's not gonna be no new, any kind of like crap like that. It's gonna be all like the classics we all grew up. I got Flip Mercedes on the wheels, already put them on. Here that we doing. We having like a not want to say old school, but a more mature school night. But we're gonna get our two-step on all night. Everybody gonna be wilding Friday, 8 p.m. to 1 p.m. at 249 Main Street in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Come through. The next day, I got a show on Paddington Beach, and I'm soup for this show with Big Lux. Come check your boy. I'm gonna do a big major set.
I might have to ride out there.
Yo, you gotta come to that Paddington Beach, yo. I'm on stage at about 2:30. Gonna, do a little showing off, girls in bikinis and all that. Gotta do what I do.
I think I'm gonna have to take that ride.
You gotta come out, bro. You gotta come out, bro.
Not his show, yo. I really want to go out there and get some footage. Like I feel like we can get some footage for a video. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to go.
And I dropped about 8 videos in like 2 months ago. I was on a kick where I dropped like 8 videos in like a 1 month span. Went crazy. So go to check out my YouTube or just go to flizzmusic.com and go to the video section. Just start seeing stuff I've been doing. I didn't even post them all up yet, but you'll get a lot of them.
So I want to stay before we get off Diddy. I want to talk about this. How Capricorn Clark, who was Diddy's assistant, said that Diddy used to pack a burner when he was having his problems with 50. 50 been clowning him for 3 days about this because she took the stand and was like, 50. let me find this article, gang, because this was wild, gang.
Yo, hold up. Now, know what's more wild? Yo, 50 is really going around with free Diddy shirts.
Yeah. 50 going nuts.
Yo, I don't think nobody should ever want smoke with 50.
Nah.
Yo. He just plays a different game, yo.
Nah, let me read this article. 50 Cent has claimed that Diddy wants him dead after his name was mentioned during the Bad Boy Mogul's ongoing sex trafficking trial. During Capricorn Clark's testimony on the stand, she revealed that Diddy had a problem with 50 Cent. Fifth, of course, got wind of the evidence being given and wrote on his Instagram, quote, "Wait a minute, Puffy's got a gun? I can't believe this. I don't feel safe."
Yo, that dude's different, bro.
He said, "Oh my goodness, itty bitty Diddy wants me dead. I have to lay low. I think I'm gonna hide at a playoff game." The Knicks lost, didn't they?
Yeah, they got
We'll talk about the Knicks in a minute. 50 has been offering constant commentary on social media about the trial. He can't stand Diddy. He's loving it. He's loving it. So let me see. So yeah, I just think that's like low key comical to me that
yo 50 man.
Diddy was so shook of 50.
He gotta be like the biggest troll, yo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
I'm giving him that.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious, show. He said, "I'll be hiding out at the next playoff game, front row with the free Diddy shirt on." That's what makes it so fucking funny, bro.
Dead ass. We got some comments. Niche said she is not asleep. You chill out. Let me see. Ice Am. Oh, when y'all album dropping? That's the thing. We gotta finish up. Flynn still sending beats. I got 3
the
beats.
What project that we working
The
on
What
too.
project we dropping? That's what I'm gonna put a stamp on this. And
Well,
we're dropping the What joint in July. Dead ass.
Charles just told me to stop overthinking.
Yeah, he overthink. He got all these bangers and he's scared to put them
a
out.
lot of
Do that. Put it out. I always thought of Diddy as
though.
a pop star, not a rapper and MC. He's not a rapper and MC. He's not even a pop star, Katie. You know what he is? He is an entity. Diddy is an entity that moves around. He knows how to get money. He's gonna get money here, there, and the third. He's not a star. He's like what do you call it when somebody is like infamous, like to a degree where like what's that dude with the long hair? He used to do all he's like a romance novels.
Oh, I know the white dude.
What dude?
What's his name?
He's talking about from the 80s?
From the 80s.
Yeah.
He's just infamous. He's like
I know what you're talking about though.
you know what I'm talking about. He got the long hair. He's supposed to be the sexiest man. The shirt open, a foreign dude.
Oh, that's me. Well, he's
They're gonna tell me in the comments, but they know what I'm talking about. Something. It's weird, but it's like it's funny as hell. But he just is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see. Somebody gonna tell me in the comments. Somebody gonna tell me. But he's Diddy is that. He's not extremely talented in any way. He's not like overly great rapper. He's not an MC, but
he does know how to.
But he knows how to market himself.
He knows how to market himself. He also knows how to put on a great show. You know what I'm saying? True. Like at the end of the day,
yes,
for real. Like when you look at like his concerts and stuff like that, it's always like top tier as far as the production on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna get a half-ass show from Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Damn, that's a
Fabio.
Pause. That's a pause.
Yeah, I was looking up for
it's
it.
Fabio.
But that's a pause. You can't say that you're not gonna get a good show from Diddy.
It's Fabio.
That's a pause.
Katie, salute RT. So what is Fabio actually good at?
He was a look.
He is. Right? It's just he is. I think Diddy's good at taking other people's music and making what it is, and he's good at staying relevant. Remember when he used the Making the Band show? It didn't take no talent to do that.
He's a hustler. You're right, Miss Diva.
Yeah, he's a hustler. He's gonna do what he do.
Put it like this: even with the Making a Band, they made nothing. He made about 100 million or more. Like, which is
a lot of people do that. Whatchamacallit? We the best. He does that.
Khaled.
Kirk Franklin does that.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Khaled has. So I'm gonna have to say that Diddy does the same thing.
Separation.
Khaled can make good music consistently for years. Khaled can put the right features on the right records. Yep. Khaled don't get enough credit for what he does. I know a lot of people love to hate. I know people love to hate Khaled.
Another one.
They love to hate Khaled, but you gotta think he's the one putting these records together.
One of those records. Holla at me, Khaled. I'll take one of those records right now.
Celebrity personality.
I know what to do with it.
Celebrity personality.
Pause. That's a pause too. Like, everything's pause when you talk about Diddy.
Miss Tiny said, "Who's Fabio?" I should pull up Fabio. Hold on, that ass.
Fabio was like an 80s, 90s.
Joint.
He was the sex symbol of like women at that time.
We bringing up Fabio. Fuck that.
Hey, hold up. It's that one. That's what he's.
You gotta go to what he look.
Yeah,
no, go to the one that where he look like then.
Yeah, the commercials and so all the time.
That one down there.
Let me get one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, grab one.
So this is this is Fabio.
I would like to pump you up.
That's not Fabio.
That's that's how he looks.
So this right here is Fabio from back in the 90s. That's Fabio.
He was like the guy version of Sidney Crawford or something like
low key.
You know what I mean?
He was stealing money, let's be honest. But they loved him for whatever reason.
They just put him on stuff just to model. He was a model. That's what he was.
Yeah, he was low key a model. He's like the dudes from that girl you know is true.
Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, that was that era.
Ooh. I love he was like just like he was just
they said Diddy knew how to throw a party.
Just famous for whatever. Fabio is good at smoldering. Flynn's good at that too.
I'm good at everything.
Flynn. Not Fabio. So last week we hit him with the 80s cartoons. Now this week we hit him with Fabio. Shit, what we doing?
Hit him with the 80s joint every week,
Every week, yo, know what I'm saying?
On the cover, 50
They about to make the
50 romance novels.
Yeah,
if anybody
Fabio
cares.
ate good in the 90s game.
He did.
Yeah.
I remember I was a kid. It was like, yo, this guy's everywhere.
He just was in a yoga commercial.
Word?
Yeah, recently.
Recently?
Yeah, he be in commercials all the time.
I did not know that.
They still eat off Fabio. Still real good.
Who's
Wait,
the
he's in
current?
commercials right now?
Is there a current day Fabio? Like, who would be the guy, the symbol?
I don't know.
Like, is
So-
there? I don't think there is one. Or maybe I'm out of touch.
This is a good question right here. I'll never know because I'll never listen to
Wait,
it.
what happened?
But they're supposed to be. Remember that audio that came out about a year ago, where it's supposed to be Meek Mill and Diddy. The security guard says he put his phone to the door, and it's all this screaming. I don't know because I'm not going to listen to that beyond the first empty air of 1 second and a half. Any male that's listened to that 20, 30 minutes in, you got to ask yourself some real questions.
Like, what the
But
hell's going on here?
I would have hated to be in that courtroom listening to that over and over. That's kind of wild.
But
I don't even know what Diddy doing.
I don't think they played none of that shit.
They did.
They played that.
I'm allegedly last week they played audio of that for whatever reason, and I don't know why they played it, but they allegedly played it. I've read several. I saw counts where they were saying that they played that audio. I don't know why. Fabio and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger made a real career though. It's Meek the Squeak.
Oh damn!
Wow.
I'm not accepting that.
Meek
I
is
don't want to
just
believe it. I don't want to believe it. Just
Meek
you
taking
like,
an L,
damn
gang.
Meek, yo.
Yeah, Meek
And
taking
he's
an L.
doing good music, right? He's creating good music right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing his thing, I guess. I didn't hear the last stuff.
That NBA Youngboy, the NBA Youngboy tour is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy about to
NBA
do that
Youngboy
tour.
is about to go crazy, yo.
Let me see what else going on. I had to talk about something. So I wanted to talk about this too. This is DJ Akademiks shit, gang. I'm just gonna be
Yo,
honest.
he's bugging. You
I want
talking
to talk
him
about
coming
this
at-
DJ Akademiks.
Absol?
I don't
You
know if
talking
y'all
about
know. I don't know if Flair's got a real life. He does things. He's in the community. He's working.
He's like, yo, I was just in the jail.
Yeah. Flair's got to go to the jail, mentor the kids. He ain't in the jail. He ain't in the jail, but he goes to the jail, mentors different people.
Nah, he does a great job. He does a great job, yo.
He got a job. He got a job. But what Flair, so I'm
dealing with
this
our
is what-
youth and our hood. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm here for, to put Flares
In
up
our
on
city.
things. The guy on the left is DJ Akademiks. The guy on the right is Absol. He's on
I know who they are.
he's on TDE, he's on Kendrick's old label, and he participated in that Red Bull freestyle with Joey Badass and Big Sean. Some people say that Joey Badass used him as a prop, and some people say that he was too friendly with Joey Badass when Joey Badass was coming at
They're
Kendrick
cool
and this,
though,
that, and the
right?
third. They're cool. So Absol, he didn't jump into battle when everybody was popping. Last week it was Daylight, Reason, and Ray Vaughn, Joey going back and forth. It was like 2-3 hot days straight that they was going back and forth about this battle. Absol, battle's over. Daylight ended the battle. He said she shook everybody's hand like, listen, Joey Badass is the king of New York. Yada yada yada. Absol finally dropped. Everybody's waiting on Absol to drop. He finally dropped, and in that record, he said at the very end of the record, I'm going to slap Akademiks when I see him. Because Akademiks be talking crazy. So Akademiks, TJ and Fliz.
I'm hip. I'm already hip. I know what's going on.
Academics went slant. So first of all, Academics
He crashed out.
he's a self-proclaimed scaredy cat, a snitch. He's like, I'll tell on you before I fight you, da da da. He's been saying that for years, but over the last couple of years, he's been going at several rappers, and they haven't been able to touch him. So he's been getting bolder and bolder. He's coming at Meek. He's coming at Lil Baby. He's becoming at any rapper that comes in, especially females. He really goes off on females. He has no respect for black women, da da da. So with that being said, when Ak heard this record saying that I'm going to slap Akademiks he went on live, he went on stream, goes to stream every night. And he said, I wish you would try to slap me. I'll put you in the dirt. I'll put you where Nipsey Hussle, where Tupac, and where King Von is.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be with them if you try to touch me. So he was very, very disrespectful. He said, I'll drop the location. You won't do shit to me. Here's the location. Stop playing with yourself. You're just a rapper. I'll do this, that, and the third. It'll be the worst day of your life if you try to touch me. Stick to rapping. You a rapper. You know you just a rapper. Stop trying to act tough. Da da da. Now, I don't know how much you know about Akademiks, but Akademiks is far from this tough to be threatening to put somebody in the ground and this, that, and the third. A lot of people are upset about this, Flizzy. Right? Miss Tiny's right. Saucy Santana be punking act. Academic cried because Saucy Santana went at him. So I don't know if you know who Saucy Santana is, but Academics disrespect a man who's literally in a gang. Like, these guys in LA take this very seriously. And I did a video today, like, Academics, you've gone too far. Like, you're just a regular, you're a podcaster, you're an influencer, you are a streamer. You're talking about sending a man, and I believe he mentioned Pop Smoke too. So he mentioned Pop Smoke, Tupac, King Von, which is Chicago, and he mentioned Nipsey. So these are beloved people in their regions. And he's disrespecting all of them, saying, I'm going to body you and put you with them. That's some strong words to say to any man, Fliz. Right? So I want to ask your opinion. Now, I know you don't have the whole thing. You didn't hear how visceral he was with it. But do you know who Diddy Akademiks is?
Yeah.
So knowing who Diddy Akademiks is, I don't know, and know who Absol is. He's coming from California, LA, in the middle of this whole situation. Is Akademiks within his rights to defend himself, or is he gone too far?
That's different questions. Of course, he's within his rights, because we all say things we want to say on podcasts. But sometimes the mic gets too powerful, and I think Akademiks' mic has been like super powerful for years, and probably nothing's happened to him, and he's feeling like I can say what I want to say. But I mean, I don't, barring all the how tough the other guys is or whatever, the gang stuff, because you just don't say that to anybody. Like, I'll put you in the dirt, but also, like, a lot of things are being said back and forth, which is why I personally try to watch my mouth. You know what I mean? Because these mics are real powerful. I don't need anything out in the atmosphere. Oh, Flynn said,
facts.
You know, so the whole, like, I'm gonna slap this dude. Vic Mensa said the same thing.
He did.
And
I never said nothing crazy like
so,
this.
So what I do know of, what I have seen and witness of Ak, I don't think he's the rah-rah type. You know what I mean? So just for him, if I'm only going with y'all say, for him to come out say, I'll put you with it. Yeah, and you don't want to go that route. And another thing with this realm of hip hop, the sensitivity level is wild high. You don't want to start naming these past violent people who died, who got followers, fans, who take that serious, like you said.
Right.
Because we want to say it's all rap. That's what we all want to say. But unfortunately, we know there's a whole bunch of people out there who take that shit as gospel.
Right.
It's like, you done diss one of the apostles, dog. I got to get you.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mess with that realm in no way, shape, or form. And yeah, I do think he overstepped. Like, man, you don't start talking about killing people and then start naming off people who killers look up to
and who have been killed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that spotlight on me. Like me, I'm more peace and love everybody. So that's my little spew.
Okay, so TJ, what's your thoughts on this academic situation?
I think Akademiks be talking mad shit, bro.
Reckless,
like,
very reckless.
At the end of the day, yo, I feel like somebody like should crash out on this dude, like real shit, because he talks real crazy, not just to rappers, but like you said, to black women, like disrespectful, like
very,
like you ain't got a mother, you ain't got a sister, you ain't got no aunt, like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no women in your family, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like somebody should just smack the shit out of him.
Well, he claims he's going to the Kendrick show. He says he's going to the Toronto show, but that's the safest show you can go to. But he's like, yo, if you want to see me, I'm gonna be at the Toronto Kendrick show.
Like, what? Like, it's just crazy. Like this dude really be talking that crazy, and like, you're not really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you get the courage from?
Right.
All of a sudden to be talking crazy like
because
that.
Nobody's touched him. He only had one rapper that really rolled up on him, and it was Casanova. And Casanova caught him at a party.
Yep.
He pulled him to the side, but he had his cousins in this and that and the third. So whatever was going to jump off, they was going to have equal footing, but he still was shook. Casanova ended up being like, nah, Ak is cool. He talked to him. He probably saw in his eyes he was scared.
Yeah.
So he was like, he gave him a pass, but then they became cool. Casanova didn't want to go to jail. He ended up going to jail anyway.
Yeah.
But Casanova was like, you know what? I'm not going to mess with this dude. It ain't worth it. I'm going to dap it up and piece it up. But no other rapper has touched him. He's talked crazy about mad rappers, especially the drill rappers, this and that. They haven't touched him. He has a house in Jersey that just got swatted. the people know his address, so they called the cops, and the cops came with guns out. Academics came out in his flip flops, like, "Yo, I'm just a streamer, guys." Da da da.
Yeah, he turned into that. This is what I'm saying. Like, oh, now I'm just a streamer, but you're a tough guy. You're saying you're threatening people's lives.
Yeah, when you threaten
No,
my
I'm
life,
just a
it's
streamer.
another.
You can't be a streamer and threaten people's lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because real niggas on the streets, they don't play like that.
They don't. They
You know
don't
what I'm
have
saying?
the
So
same.
at the end of the
it's
day,
not
I
about
feel
you, a
like
streamer.
I feel like he needs to get punched in the face.
Yes, that's probably.
The hashtag
Yeah.
punch academic in the face. That should be the new hashtag.
I'm not gonna advocate violence,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna advocate
violent, not
but I know
violent.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's like, come on, man. Like, you gotta.
It's every week it gets worse and worse, and the thing he's egging you on. Like if I play the clip, you'll hear how much curse he's doing at this dude. Like, yo, who the fuck is you? What you mean? The fuck you talking? He's talking mad like he's that bully. He's talking like a bully now. He's not like 7-8 years ago. Act was scary. He's like, yo, don't bother me. I'll tell you. Now he's this guy like, I'm gonna put you in a body bag.
Something tells me that there's a reason for that though.
Like there's somebody behind him.
Yeah, some tell me like just like kind of like how we slept on P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Some tell me if someone's talking that reckless, that hard, that he has something.
He
in
does
there,
have a
like,
Jamaican.
I'm gonna tell you what I
background.
believe. Every time Act talks about going somewhere, he's with his cousins.
that's what I'm saying.
So
I don't think
his
you ain't gonna
cousins
catch him
putting the
alone.
battery.
They're like, yo, look,
I think his cousins is like, Act, talk your shit.
Yeah.
They probably like, talk your shit. We got you, da da da.
Yeah.
Because they putting the battery in his back, like, nigga, nobody gonna fuck with you. Act, talk your shit. So now it's not I'm scary Act no more, which was 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Now it's my cousins with me everywhere I go. They hard body. We Jamaicans. So now he's
still
probably like,
scared, bro. If he just came out like, I'm just a streamer. Like, I'm saying he's still scared.
But he was alone, probably, right? When
This
they
is what
swatted
I'm
out.
saying. I'm just a streamer.
That's what I'm thinking. You like to me, rule number one, you can't be tough just because people with you. That's the worst kind of person that'll do some stuff because they got a crew around. Because you're really gonna be scary when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not a good person to be. Is then you tough when it's 7 of y'all, it's 15 of you. Now you tough. Now that's not tough.
You might be right. He don't leave his crib.
Hoover, who said that?
Katie.
Oh yeah, Katie. He run his mouth.
Plus, hey, yo, if
He don't go
lives
nowhere.
in Jersey, so a lot of those the people with money out there, you know what I'm saying? Like they live in like them gated
Lavish.
communities.
He got
you know what I'm saying?
he in the light. I saw the
He's
video
a-
of him
yeah,
getting
he's a-
swatted. It was a nice home.
It's a nice neighborhood.
I don't know if
bro.
it was gated or not, but it was a nice home.
And not even gated, but it's like one of them communities. Every fucking house on the block is no less than $1 million type shit. Like
That
you know what
type
I'm
of
saying?
shit.
Like, well, I won't even say probably like 1.5. Like the cribs are crazy. I know my aunt live out there, so I already know what it is. Like you know what I'm saying? But it's like them cribs be crazy out there. Like a lot of the celebrities live out there that really got real money.
Yeah.
They live in them type of neighborhoods. But if you see his crib is crazy. Like his crib is crazy. Pool in the yard, all of that. Like,
All
you know what
that.
I mean? Like he got mad caught. Like I'm hip, so I'm paying attention to him. So I'm like, it doesn't make like real shit. Like, why are you talking so crazy?
Now, what
It
was
doesn't
that
make
rapper
sense.
last year? They caught him at the Starbucks and shot him. It was 3 years ago.
That was Quando Rondo.
No, not
Right,
Quando Rondo.
talking about
This was in Jersey, in the suburbs of Jersey. You know this guy. New York rapper, young dude,
Oh, little TJ.
Lil TJ. He went to that Starbucks. He wasn't expecting nothing.
In that neighborhood though, that's like one of them type of neighborhoods.
They wasn't expecting nothing, and ended up getting shot. So what I'm saying is, like, Akademiks is feeling safe. He don't go nowhere. He might get his little coffee delivered or whatever. He don't really go nowhere.
No, he goes to the chain. He tells on himself. You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to him, he tells on himself. So he goes to like Fridays. Like he likes them type of restaurant. I'm dead serious, yo.
Nigga,
Like he
man.
said this shit on a damn live stream.
Come on,
so at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna say that. Let me mind my business. Still said.
Yeah, chill out, TJ. So listen,
He's getting hyped up.
this is what we're gonna say about Akademiks. This is what we're gonna say about
It's like,
Akademiks.
come on, yo, like.
I don't
make
think, especially if you know you're not built like that, to be threatened. He told, I seen you the location, you won't do shit. Da, da, da. You put one finger on me and put you in a body bag. That's stuff you say when you're really built for that. Don't say that.
I'm a streamer. That's what I'm.
Anybody that's really from out here on these streets know better than to say that, right? Now there's gonna be some people gonna say it anyway. They're gonna go on live, da da da. But them be the people be getting smoked on live and stuff like that. I'm here. TJ's here. Fliz is here because we learned how to move out here, and it ain't by talking that like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you move when you gotta move. You move when you do things when you gotta do them. Other than that, you stay out the way. This guy is putting himself in harm's. This dude said on the record, I'm gonna slap Akademiks. So now you're like, I'm gonna send you my location. You won't do nothing. Da 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 da. I'll put you in a body bag. I'll put you with Tupac. Da da da. That's a lie, bro. But he knows that gets him engagement. Right now, Fliz, the most important thing right now is engagement. The most important thing right now is views and likes and clicks and to stay relevant. And that's what he's trying to do. Let me see what's going on. Axe off in the cake. I disliked him since he was flirting with the 15-year-old gamer. Yes, that happened last year. His boys was talking crazy to this 15-year-old kid, and the 15-year-old kid was the most mature person in the damn chat, but they was talking real crazy to him. That was weird. That was weird. His angle was most of these rappers don't really build like that, so he's essentially called an Absol's bluff. I get it, RT, and I understand. Some
that
people,
too, I do understand.
some people win my comments. I did a video today. Some people win my comments, and they were like, Charles, you're excusing Absol. They told me, I get crazy comments. My comments is crazy, but I get every kind of comment. But he's like, you aren't even addressing Absol. You're making this Akademiks is wrong, but you need to address Absol. And yes, in the scheme of things, Absol was wrong. Technically, Fliz, yes, he said, I'm gonna slap Akademiks when I see him. That was a bit much. Let's just be honest. But he doesn't deserve to die for that. And he doesn't deserve you to tell him you're going to kill him. Right, Fliz?
No, I get it. I'm saying it all starts with what I see. I don't know all
so why did he say he want to box him? He's saying he want to box all these different people, right? Academics. He was saying he wanted to box. So
he did say he wanted to box.
So now you don't want to box, you want to just shoot and murder?
Yeah,
well,
you're
I'm
not like that.
what you said, Academics must have said something first. Didn't you say something about him talking about you didn't go at Joey Badass or something like that?
Academics been talking
Is that
shit
what
for
started
a week,
it?
Yes.
So that's the world we live in. Is somebody says something, somebody retaliates, it gets bigger, especially in the realm where egos start playing a part.
Right.
He says something about him. His manhood probably was like, oh, his ego was like, hold on, I'm gonna slap you. That's kind of a reaction as men that a lot of men say when you're starting to get mad, like, I don't want to hit you. Or something like that. But he probably, like, I'm just going with y'all say, I'll slap you. He come back. If you slap me, I'm going to kill you. So it's the back and forth. So we can keep going back and forth.
But why is it going straight to the killing shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even want to box.
Yeah, I'm not
you
with
that.
Box
everybody else, but now you just want to shoot shit up or get somebody.
Which is
but I'm also
insane.
assuming, I don't know this, but if this guy is not that type of guy, that's why I said I think he got a backing of people who will. So I remember I had a friend who said, I'm not gonna clap you on my man's.
Jimmy in the bill, salute Jimmy.
Biz was popping with you.
So I think he's banking on that. I think he's banking on, oh no, I'm not gonna get my hands dirty. I now got people who protect, but I don't know this. I'm just saying that's what it feels like. If he's not this type of dude, now he's talking this spicy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It seems like this.
Remember, he said he's a gamer. I'm a streamer.
Yeah.
So he's gonna say when he's on, and then people was on the other side of that damn table. I'm a streamer.
That's the thing.
Who talks more crap than him about rappers?
He does.
Charleston White.
Charleston
White.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this though.
Go ahead.
Charleston White. He's basically like.
No, he'll do it. Yeah,
he's ready for the smoke.
But I'm saying, Charleston White. What did he say? Also, I'm calling the police.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
he did.
You got people
snitching.
like, you know what I mean?
But he's gonna stand his ground if you fall up on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna pepper spray you.
Yeah.
He's gonna if he
but
can
remember,
shoot you, he's gonna shoot you.
He was in jail for
but it's him though. He don't got mad security guards with him. You know what I'm saying? Or Matt, like he has his people around him, but he doesn't have like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Akademiks got.
Long story short,
Akademiks
Akademiks is going to take all the precautions, and he's going to do all the flimsy shit. Like if it go to trial, he's going to snitch on you. So don't talk tough. You know what I mean? Like when it comes down to an officer, he's over there. Don't talk like I'm a body you. Da da da. When you really not like that, and you shouldn't be talking like that. And a lot of people like, yo, but Ab, here we go. Let me see. Miss Tiny said Ab was not wrong. Axe said mad shit about Kendrick going into Toronto and a lot of top 5. Okay, Miss Tiny's right. I understand that. In Act mind, though, somebody that's defending Act can say he said I'm gonna slap him. So a lot of guys in my comments, yo, you're not saying Ab, you're not speaking on Ab. Ab saying he's gonna slap another grown man is kind of wrong. It's just gonna be honest. Now, if that's what you're gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Now Akademiks, it's like you, Fliz. If the guy say I'm gonna slap you, da da da, You're not going to go online and be like, I wish you would. I'll body you, da-da-da. But Ak is bombastic. He gets paid for that kind of shit. So Ak is doing the most.
The mic is powerful, yeah.
Right. He's doing the most. What's he in his, he's in the zeitgeist. He's getting his views up, his clicks, and da-da-da. That's what he does that for. But what he doesn't understand, to me, in my opinion, you're playing with spirits that don't play. When you start invoking Tupac, King Von, these are gang, like not Tupac, but King Von and what's the other dude he said?
Nipsey.
He's Nipsey. These are people that's in the streets that got love in the streets. These dudes will body you over these guys. You didn't have to say these guys' name. And even
he got to go to LA. He has to go to LA, bro, for some type of meeting.
For some reason. And that's the thing. You're saying it's one thing to say, okay, if you touch me, I'm gonna defend myself. That's fine. Even if you say one time, if you touch me, I'm gonna do what I do to you. Da da da. But this dude went on a tirade for 10 minutes. Talking, what the fuck that nigga's talking about? Nigga, I'll body you. Da da da. He was talking. It wasn't a defense thing at that point. It was an antagonistic thing. Talking about, I will give you the location. You won't do nothing. Now you're talking like a gangbanger. That's the problem I got. So the people that's in my comments saying, Charles, you're not talking about Ab-Soul. Da da da. It's not about Ab-Soul. Somebody can say they're gonna smack you. It's your response. If I go for 10 minutes talking about, yo, come and get me, come find me. I wish you would. I'll body you. Then now I'm the problem. Right, Flizzy?
But even they saying I seen in the chat that basically the address that he dropped wasn't even his crib. You know what I'm saying? It was like some abandoned type.
Yeah, he said an address and it was some goofy. I don't know why. Ak is goofy though. That tells you everything. Right there. He's goofy. He's gonna drop an address to an industrial park. He's like, yo, 888 such and such, and that's an industrial park. It's goofy. Mm-hmm. Sherry Ann in the building. Salute Sherry Ann. The way Ak talks about black women, the way he talked to that kid. Yeah, Ak is dumb. Let's just be honest. Ak is dumb. I can't even defend Akademiks. The allegation against him, I don't want anyone to face consequences because of someone touched him, but I get it, and that's true. That's like, I saw a video the other day. It was a black guy that just got out of jail. He saw a white guy touch a girl. It was on Twitter. A white guy touched a girl, like touched her butt or something, at a convenience store. And he was like, bro, don't you dare do no stuff like that. What makes you think you can do that? He said, I would mop you out if I didn't just get out of prison. I'm not going back to prison for you, but you know you wrong. I should bust your head open, I wouldn't want that guy to slap this dude and then go back to prison. He just got out. You know what I'm saying? So I get Sherry Ann saying, listen, don't go to jail for Akademiks, right? But some people don't care about jail. Some people just care about the principle. And that's the thing Akademiks don't understand. Most people, yes, they're going to be like on some Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm not going to touch him. He's a fade, but it's going to take, all it takes is one dude. All it takes is one dude that don't care. You see it every day. I just saw a video of a dude was standing outside of a gas station. He asked the girl, some guy's girl, he asked her to buy him some weed. The guy was he walked up to him like, you asked my girl something, This dude killed him right there.
I saw that,
40-something-year-old man gonna go to jail for murder for killing a guy that just asked your girl a question. He just asked her a question and then he went on about his day. The guy couldn't let it go. He's like, what you mean? What you talking to my girl? And I saw the girl. She wasn't even worth going to doing no. I'm just gonna be honest.
It wasn't worth throwing it away.
Doing no 20 years for this chick. Like, what we talking about? But at the end of the day, bro is in jail now. He's not getting out because it was.
Now she's buying homeboy some weed.
And she buying weed.
No, the other dude's dead.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's talking about the girl that
she buying another nigga.
That's the saddest part about it. Now she gonna be some dude gonna be breaking her off while you're in there. You think she waiting? You're getting life, gang. Like you're gonna do 20 years. It was not self-defense. You got out of your car with a weapon. You shot an unarmed man for no reason. You're doing time.
And it's on camera, right?
You know what's funny about that? Camera, so a few of the teenagers that are in jail that I work with, I do a lot of music with them. A lot of them do songs that address that. I'm in here, I'm in here. My girl's out here doing this. She wasn't faithful, and the guards and people like me are like, "What do you think that girl's gonna be doing while you locked up for 2 years?" It's like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not waiting for you, bro.
Boom, bing, bing, bam, bam.
If you choose jail, you choose to be single. You know what I'm saying? Because your girl is not your girlfriend while you locked up, bro.
So, gang, we have hit our point in the show where we have done and said everything we need to say tonight. I really was naive and thought we was going to be out of here by 11, but that's just me. Salute. We got 150 people in the chat right now watching. We appreciate you. Let me see.
The West Coast is full of them that don't play silly games. That's a fact.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
We
They
need
can
the Tory
accidentally
poker
pull up to the same spot he's at. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. Don't. That's really. Listen, I have nothing to say about that.
Wait, what is
I
that?
think it's funny, but that's just me. I got a weird sense of humor. She said we need to Tory poker up on the case. Listen, it is what
That's
it
what I'm
is.
saying. Somebody has to crash out. Like, just like fuck it. Like, I feel like he deserves to get punched in the face maybe 2 times and then walk away.
Dre said jail not that bad. They feed you medical, get to work out sometimes. Maybe it ain't that fucking
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
What we complaining about? 3 squares a day? Like, the fuck?
I'll say jail ain't that bad for people whose lives suck on the out.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'll say
If
that.
your life better in jail, yeah,
Yeah.
you might.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
yo,
doing bad, man.
I'll tell you one thing. I am not built to be in a cell. You know what I'm saying? I like my freedom. I like being able to chill with my kids. I like being able to go grab some lobster with some freaking Ritz crackers in the butter sauce. Right now, you know, I love all that shit, man. I love my life where I can't be like, oh, what we have today? Beets? Oh, I love beets and broccoli. Oh, chicken. Like,
On that note,
Every now and
Katie.
then, when he orders a drink, we're like, oh, we're about to have some fun.
I haven't had alcohol
2
in
drinks,
a year and a half. It's been almost a year and a half since I touched any
on
alcohol.
that note,
wait.
Katie, we salute you. She said, great show, guys. Miss Tiny,
Peace,
good night,
peace.
people. We appreciate you guys for being here. I told you it was going to be a great show. This is one of the greatest shows. We just didn't get into no sports tonight, but we kept it a buck. I had a good time. We appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, follow my mission that I'm trying to get back to being able to do 30 to 40 push-ups straight through.
Travis
Oh yeah.
Wiggins on
right.
his. He only puts that on his Facebook page. Travis
Fliz
Wiggins on Facebook.
Yeah,
Follow
I got like 20 something right now, and then
Wait, did you hit the 50 piece?
Oh hell no, I haven't hit a 50 piece in years.
What you just do? I just seen the clip. Was it
21? Oh no, I'm not. I'm trying to get back to being able to do 30 to 40.
Nonstop.